Arnold, are you saying she looks like a librarian?
See, that's why she's shining.
No.
Harold, I didn't say she was the Dewey Decimal System.
Hold up, Kelly. Did you vote for me or did you vote for
Prada.
I wrote for the realist.
like I said, the real competition was behind
you. He said about me and you because we voted over here.
J-Rock, and you couldn't handle Prada J-Rock. Free here, J-Rock.
So we do it. It's getting treated.
You may have got my icon. You may have got my icon. You may have got my head. You see what happened? I told you to come.
I got your icon. I got your my beautiful sister too.
But you see what happened?
She got out of here.
See what happened with Giselle told the girls to come from behind.
What happened, Kelly? Tell us what happened.
Yeah, Kelly. When the come behind. What happened?
They got smoked when they came from behind.
Oh. It was her first time after the come from behind and she won.
No, she didn't. No, she did not.
Yes, she did.
No, she did not.
No, she smoked in the bank. She smoked in the bank. She smoked in the bank. She smoked in the bank.
She got smoked in the bank. She got smoked in the bank. Kelly said she got smoked. She had to go to her behind. She got smoked in the bank. She did. But you know who did smoke her? Twice.
They didn't battle. They didn't battle.
Harold, mind your business in your place. I'm looking for a problem and it ain't about you. She said, Kelly said Giselle told her to come from behind and she got smoked. Meaning J-Rock will get smoked. Well, you know what she did?
Hold on.
She smoked twice.
On the count of three.
You know
Hold on.
No, you're not letting me start telling you she smoked Lola twice. You're gonna let me get that out.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Harold, you looking for?
Well, don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're gonna play. I'll see y'all in New Orleans.
Oh.
We don't understand those categories.
No.
Kelly's having surgery 2 days before the Mugler Ball.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Kelly said she's spending the weekend with
having surgery. I'm not having surgery, but we'll see the girls, No, we'll see the girls when we can, we don't want to, as a house, it's just too many pieces on the chessboard moving around. I'd rather just have the queen just move around instead of have to have all the pawns in the middle, in the thing. So I'd rather just have the queen by itself. So see your best queen on their best night, March 14th.
Get your best bitch on her best day and bring her.
You heard that, bitch. On the count of three, I need everybody to send a bell on the count of three because I need a bubble gun. I need 5 calls. I need something. I need to get this on 1, 2, 3. Send a bell. Send a bell. Make the room lucky. Ooh, it worked that time.
Rodney and I on a rebate.
Y'all is not in no damn rebate.
They on the debate, I told you.
Kelly didn't send us nothing from the last rebate, Arnold.
And Kelly tried it. Kelly tried it, but that's okay. We got Kelly. That's okay.
Can I get them? Can I get those Peerless Swords, Supreme Lions, and you can give me one of them bubble guns if you want to. If you want to.
Thank you.
I would gag one of them get a dragon and even one of them and none of them a host.
That's what I'm saying. Don't send me the Peerless Swords. Oh, what the? It's a dragon in this room.
Me and Rodney on a rebate. Why y'all playing with us?
Y'all do not need no Peerless. Oh, girl.
You and Rodney on a refund. That's what y'all on.
Oh shit! If y'all get a dragon, y'all gotta send it to me. Thank you.
Well, they got 2 dragons up
and
there.
one of them get a dragon, J-Rock. All they gotta do is convert it over and send you the 2 shields that it amount to.
They said they got 2 dragons up there.
What's going on, AJ? What's going on?
Who said that?
Pampers.
Pampers, bro. Respect me just like I respect you, right?
You don't wait, so you're not a drag queen?
Thank
No,
you, Pam.
no, not
Thank you.
exactly. You just see me
Maharia.
cam
You
up. I
asked-
look like
Maharia. Did he not ask you to respect his pronouns? Didn't he?
Yes, but
He-
yes, but
he
her
did
pronouns,
ask me.
she plays in both fields. So am I wrong?
no. You saw when I cammed up. What do I look like? Do I look like a drag head now?
Pampers, who beat you in North Carolina?
I don't know. Some loser.
Hey,
Did you say something, Luna? I'm hollering.
some
Some
loser.
Oh,
Oh shit! It was Rodney. It was Rodney. My bad.
oh,
I
damn.
forgot it was Rodney. I was answering too quick. It was Rodney.
That's why I just bust out laughing. Like,
Rodney.
I'm loser.
Oh,
I forgot
shit.
it was Rodney.
How you forgot? We just talked about that yesterday.
Oh shit! It's Rodney. It was Rodney. Rodney.
It
Not
was
yeah,
Rodney.
Rodney.
Yeah, Rodney did that late ass shit.
Thank you. Thank you.
I did that y'all a statement to take the wind out of my sail.
I can get a bubble gun, you know what I'm saying?
And I
Or
blamed
Supreme
Harold because I was
Lion.
gonna pay it. And Harold said, "Girl,
Thank
just go ahead and
you.
see what the rest of them people brought. No, you might as well go ahead and walk."
Myself and Kelly are definitely hosts. Make sure that y'all give box 6 too.
Mm-mm.
Let's
You tell
go.
your hoes.
Kelly got
That too.
Kelly got
I mean-
50,000, things yesterday, child. She off
Kelly,
tonight.
Kelly was hot
No, I
yesterday.
still need
You
6
still
more
need 5
dragons to get
dragons.
to my. I still need 6
You
more
only need
dragons to get
5.
to my
You got one
quota.
earlier. You only need
But y'all
5. You got
tried
one
it.
earlier.
Y'all can't even be honest. Kelly actually looked better tonight than you did last night.
No, she don't. She
And-
looked better
yes, she
last
does. She
last
looked better
night.
tonight. She
But
looked
she-
better
Well,
tonight.
Harold,
But-
Harold, you know,
last night
Harold,
Harold
you know,
hated.
Harold, you know, I
she-
woke up like this, Harold.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
See,
And
Kelly, we
there's
was
no,
with
and there's
you.
no, and
We
there's
was
no
with you,
filter,
Kelly.
and there's
Kelly,
no filter,
Kelly,
there's no
Kelly,
filter, no
Kelly.
Photoshop.
Kelly, we was with you. We was with you up until you made that statement. We was with you.
What is
There's
the
no
wait?
filter, there's
Are
no
you-
Wait,
filter, no
wait,
Photoshop.
You watch
wait.
face right now, Kelly?
What I'm
Are
not
you
under,
watch
what
face?
I'm not understanding is
Yes,
all
yes,
y'all bush queens.
yes.
Why are
Hold on,
y'all bush
rubber-
queens
Hold
jumping on the
rub
fifth
around
queen?
your
Kelly
mouth.
is
Let
no
me see.
Kelly is no paint. Oh, Kelly
Rub around
is
your
washed
mouth. Let me see.
face.
Let me rub
Look,
around your
Kelly's
mouth. Let me see.
washed.
You said Dewey,
Oh.
Anna.
I
Oh.
did say Dewey. That's a dark
Kelly.
spot on there, Kelly. I see a dark
No,
spot.
no dark spots, baby. No dark spots, boo. No dark spots. No dark spots. No dark spots.
Kelly, when you do that, you're supposed to turn it around and show the other
And show us
side.
the side you white with.
No,
That's the
no.
trick.
Why am I turning it around for? It's no makeup on here. I don't need to turn it around.
Come here. Let me come here.
Oh my God.
Harold,
If, I don't
as
know
she
what you've been
gen-
doing, but
as
even
she
like
How you
around
done,
your,
John?
as she
even around like your
moves
face area
the
where
white
like
and
you know
replaces it
shadow
with
and
a
that you
fish
eating
one.
it. Who you
To
been
show-
going to? Who
Rodney.
you
Huh?
been going? Who you been going
What'd you
to?
say, Rodney?
I said, as she gently removes that one and shows us a clean, fresh one she just took out.
Yes, bitch.
My girl. My girl.
It's a sleight of hand. It's a sleight of
wait,
hand situation.
But wait, we joking and keying and reading, but Kelly's skin is slightly eating and wash face.
Rodney, you said I said Dewey. She was Dewey. Yeah. Kelly.
God.
Please Dewey tonight. Yes.
You know.
Kelly. See, Kelly, you really trying it right now. You really
Yeah.
trying it right now.
Yeah. Eat. Because I'm trying to understand why all these bush queens at your front door, TT. Because girl, what's going on?
Oh, there you
Girl,
go, trying to
she's
social
not
climb with yeah, all that social climbing.
What's up, pleasure you? What's
Right.
going on
Here we
there?
go, TT. Kelly, you must be going to the Gulf Coast Awards ball. Oh, and then you just said you're going to New Orleans. So the Paris lining things up in advance.
First of
Got
all,
Oh,
here we
shit.
go. Here we go. Now
it.
I'm
Here we
begging.
go.
Hold on. Pampers, do you remember when I told you like, share, and subscribe? One of my biggest donors.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Hey, one of your biggest donors.
Harold.
What?
The Paris, let me just say this respectfully. I've never gotten to these read sessions with you because I never want to hurt your feelings. But stop it.
Harold.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
The Paris.
What?
Listen, I've been in ballroom a long time.
I know.
People have seen the people that I've publicly dated, this, that, whatever the case. So, boo,
Yeah.
we already know.
What they
Ain't
mad?
nothing wrong with
The
drags.
parents ain't say
Ain't
y'all
nothing
dated.
wrong with drags.
Hold on.
My thing is
The
now you
parents
gonna
didn't say
stay
y'all
on this
dated. She
public
said y'all
platform and
just.
deny it?
Yeah, she just said
You
that
said
you
what?
subscribe to her content. She ain't say y'all dated.
Right. I never. It's
Pampers.
Pampers.
That's what she said.
Pampers. I could be on the first flight to Atlanta. I have your location. I can come
Oh
right to
shit.
your house. When you
Shit.
open the door, smack the shit out of you, and then I'm gonna head to the airport and head straight to Dallas Fort Worth. So yeah,
Harold. The
Just
parents.
make sure you don't lose when you get
I
here
got a
like
secret.
them,
I got a secret
like them
page too. And I know
giants.
Harold's kink is rolling up and slapping people. Ah, you wouldn't have you mean to tell me you wouldn't have the parents? Who would
You see,
think that?
Luke,
Who
you
would
see
ever
Lucas.
think
He said he
that you
have
wouldn't want to have?
arrested.
Who would think that nobody would want to have the parents?
oh my God, Arnold.
Work, Arnold. Okay.
Y'all don't understand. That's Pampers' favorite thing. You have he said I have arrested.
Had that bitch locked up.
You know
I
what?
need to get. I need to get to my goal. On the count of three, send a bell on 1,
Y'all do it again.
Make the room lucky.
3. Send a bell. Send a bell. Send a bell.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen,
Kelly,
Rodney and
we trying to make the room
Arebate.
lucky.
Let's
Oh shit, we didn't make the room lucky.
Great.
On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Send a bell. Send a bell. Send a bell. Send a bell. Oh bitch. Okay, well, fuck y'all then.
Damn.
That's because you know it only works when I do it, J. Rob.
Go ahead.
I-
Go ahead, Jason. Go ahead.
They didn't.
Oh,
look,
no, it only
look,
works when I
look,
do
just
it.
to mention it, just to mention of me doing it, man.
Go ahead, Kelly.
make
Kelly
sure-
said she
It wasn't a
got
mention of you, man.
Now make sure y'all send Mystical Pegasus, the bubble gut, and the peerless sword.
The bubble
We wanna make
guts.
sure,
Yeah.
everybody
The
send Kelly the
bubble
bubble
guts.
gut. Everybody send Kelly the
guts.
bubble guts.
Thank you.
She
Thank you,
five
thank you,
dragons
thank
in
Y'all,
you.
can I get some
Thank
peerless
you.
swords, y'all? Can y'all send some peerless swords? Honey, run it up. Send those peerless swords.
That's right.
So what did y'all
Peerless.
talk about? Did y'all talk about
My box
anything
is
that has
lucky.
happened since last week Tuesday?
Lindsay,
Well, we
send
had-
me something.
Never mind.
Zodiac,
What we
send me
gonna
something.
what we gonna recap the same shit that people have been talking about?
Yes,
Like,
but we want the icon's point of view. We don't want those other people's point of view. We want the
Yeah, no
icon's point of view.
shade. No shade.
all I'm gonna say is we had a show Tuesday.
Wait, J-Rod. We're not saying nothing until you get us, me and Rodney.
We not saying nothing
We're not
until
talking
you
about
get
nothing.
I
We're
would
Me
not
off of
speaking.
you.
run it up.
Get me,
Run it
Rodney, and
up.
Harold to a dragon, and we gonna talk about it after.
Because y'all not here for this year.
Y'all not here for it.
Look,
Y'all not
look,
here for
Kelly,
it.
Kelly, we're gonna be Democrats until they make us independents, okay?
Y'all shutting down the government?
Yes. Come on, run it up. Give me. I need a luxury car. Just send me a luxury car. I'll be good for the night, bitch. Somebody send a luxury car. If you got it, you got it. You got
When
it. You
as
got
y'all
it.
get older, was y'all mouths always this fierce, or it just come with age?
What's the
What?
parents? We keep telling you.
Maybe
Never mind.
maybe I had a smart mouth when I came out. So.
See, let me tell y'all something, right? Let the Paris see y'all catch shit that Jack say and that these older people say after when y'all get home, like, oh bitch, they tried me. But back in the days, you had to be up on that shit when it happened. Because
Okay.
the shade that people would say to
Kelly?
you be like, did
Kelly.
that bitch just try me?
Kelly, they don't be Jack be lighting the girls, and they have no idea.
Okay.
They have no,
Oh,
we be
baby.
sitting there
Oh.
like Jack is destroying this girl, and she don't even know he's destroying her.
Oh my God!
Every time-
In New Orleans, Jack put a reading down so severely, I still keep.
There's no shade
Oh, I
between
know
Jack.
I'm not. Listen, I know I'm not young. I'm about to be 50. I'm about to be 50. At 12
Bitch.
at 12 o'clock
Thank
tonight.
you.
12 o'clock tonight makes my 32nd year being out in ballroom, so I know I'm not young.
I'm on 104. Y'all can't get me to 1,000.
Yeah.
Come on now, y'all. The rule is
Oh
lucky.
my God! Oh
Gamble.
my God! So
Gamble.
we gotta have to sit here and listen to J Rock play Marvin Winans all night.
Marvin Winans told that woman.
I asked for 5. I asked for 5 luxury cars. I asked for
Did you
one
see
on
that?
four.
Huh? That flop.
Pampers.
Hmm?
Did you see Marvin Winans tell that woman She didn't do what he said.
No.
Baby, let me tell you something. That would have been let that have been my mama. Baby, I'd have marched down that aisle, snatched that check out of her, and his hand so
In his
fast.
hand.
Baby. And it's no shade. If that lady ain't call that bank and cancel that check, like
I
what?
would have.
Baby, please.
Now we got pastors locking the doors. We got pastors saying that's not what I asked
Lock
you
the door.
for.
Listen,
Lock the door.
Listen.
He said that is not what I.
First of all,
Pampers, lock the door.
Okay. All of this, like, this is a sense of community. You know, you have a woman, she's here with her child, she's up here. She handed you the 1,000. She was proud to hand you the 1,000.
Proud to hand it. Yeah.
And then she handed you 235 additional. And you,
Yes.
this is not what I.
This is not what I asked you to do. And
Yeah,
then she said,
I would've-
wait, and she said, I will get the 800. Then she said, I will get the 800.
And that's
And
not what
he
I
said,
asked.
that's not what I asked for.
Y'all can't be disobedient to the man of God.
Hey,
I would have
listen,
snatched that so
that's not-
quick.
I'm sorry. That is not a man of God. I'm sorry. I don't care. You don't do people like that. You don't do people like that. And then you were so
Tell you, I
nasty about
told
it.
you I was told Harold this story before. I went to we were at City of Refuge Church in LA. My friend Dion Psalms, the choir Psalms for the City of Refuge was singing. So we went there. Marvin Winans was the featured speaker. Marvin Winans spoke. Half of the congregation are gay. The entire choir was gay. Just about. He is reading the girls, reading gay,
John,
reading
stop harassing me.
reading them. He was reading them the entire night. And at the end, and then people sitting up in there, sitting up and just listening to that, just sitting up. I'm just like, are you serious? And at the end of the night, Noel Jones said, can we give Pastor a love offering?
Girl, she can come in this
And
back
they gave
and
him
bend
and they
over.
gave him an offering.
She can,
And
bitch,
they
she
gave
can come
him
in
the
this back and bend over. And
Bitch,
I'ma give her a love
please.
offering.
Bitch, I wouldn't even Marvin Wine is there.
Good
Maybe
idea.
Mario Wine is, but not Marvin.
It's horrible. It's horrible. I just.
Marvin Winans' son, fine.
Well, a lot of wine.
Hey, Aladdin.
What's up,
I
Aladdin?
didn't say I didn't say Wayne.
Not piss off my friend Aladdin.
One thing about Dante, he is definitely a petty Betty.
Reach around said never would have made it.
Okay. that check would have never made it into that collection plate.
At
Never
all.
would've
At
made
all.
it.
At all.
Us should be like, why you using your phone in church? I'm gonna make a phone call right quick.
I'm locking my
Right?
cards.
Baby, please. Okay.
I'm locking my
I'm
cards.
locking my
Can we
cards.
suspend this
Somebody
Can
stole
you
my
put this account
stuff.
on hold? Somebody Nicki Minaj'd my account.
Shit.
That would be Deion. You know, never mind.
Oh,
Mm,
oh wow.
mm,
Damn.
Wow.
mm.
I'm just
They
kidding. I
say
don't know him.
they
He
say
seems like
he's
a good
always
guy.
had. They say he's always had. So
So is Kelly. Shit.
Mm.
Harold did too. It's a lot of people past in history that had.
You know, you came here on fire. What did you do? You drunk?
I don't
tonight?
know what
You
is
know
going
what?
on.
You know what? I
He
apologize.
said
Let me go.
he said he had time tonight. He said he had
Let
time.
me.
he said he had
I
time.
apologize.
You've
Let
been
me stop.
on one.
You
Let
an
me stop
icon,
because
Peppers?
I'm sensitive.
Oh,
I'll be crying.
wow.
I'll be on the phone. I'll be on the phone
Wow.
crying. I am sensitive. I'll be on the phone crying to
Who
Harold
said
tomorrow.
that?
Somebody
Who
said
said
the wrong
that?
thing.
The Paris asked the first $5,000 schoolboy was here icon. She don't see it.
I mean,
she
it's
don't.
it's because I'm so young that I understand she don't just assume. That
Oh
people
my
just know
God, that is not good to
that.
look.
Icon. That's not, I didn't take offense.
Ooh, damn.
Harold, did you see the end of that?
Wow.
End of that OKC game?
Yes. I'll just tell you on the 2 damn timeouts. I mean, 2
Two
overtime.
overtimes. I can't believe they let that go like that.
Y'all really
Where
real
is
as fuck.
the,
Y'all be up here watching football.
What place is the Giants in right now in the NFC East?
Probably the same place as the Ebonies.
Oh,
Yeah,
here
man.
he go. Here he
Oh
go.
my God.
Now I'm about to get fired up.
Harold.
Girl, you is.
Right.
Oh. You know what?
It's the clapping.
Baby,
It's the clapping.
Rodney.
Hold on.
River or what, baby?
You know
I'm only
what?
human.
And now because of what
Kelly.
you did tonight, Peppers, and because of what you just said, Harold, I'm definitely coming to Atlanta and I'm smoking Persia, and that's on you.
I promise you. Two
Baby,
people
baby,
that
right
won't
about
be okay
now.
with you.
Right about now.
Harold won't care that you
Please
smoke
smoke
Persia.
Persia.
He should have. He sure wants you to smoke it.
Oh, I
Right-
forgot
right
y'all beefed out right now.
Right, that's
He
right.
wants you
Go
to-
ahead,
He wants
baby.
you to smoke Persia like a kill.
Well, make sure you're in drags when you come out the smoke.
Oh, here she go. Here she.
Is she
Oh,
ready
I
for
thought
that
we was on
child?
the same
you for-
team.
hey,
I
the
thought we
parents,
was on
you
the
forgot
same
Kelly was down
team.
there, didn't you? You forgot Kelly was in the corner.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I should just address Persia's statement here, since it
Well,
was
if you
last
gotta
night about
address,
this
if you gotta address Persia's statement, y'all gotta address everything that was put out this week. We're not just gonna stick on my mother. Let's address everything.
Oh, baby, I don't have no problem with that, baby. You
Okay,
act
well,
like
let's
I'm
get
running
to it
scared.
because I'm at work.
Baby, because baby,
Harold, this is your show. You can address who the fuck
And
you
what
want.
you want, Harold. And
Yeah,
we ain't
most
doing
definitely.
nothing until me and Rodney get to a dragon. We're not this nothing.
Well, you know what?
With y'all.
Well, you know what? Somebody hand them 2 wigs so they can be dragons.
You know what? Y'all don't respect. See,
Go ahead.
We
Well,
love the
Mario
art of
already
drag.
told y'all we don't respect.
So I missed that. Harold Persia made a post.
Yes,
Mhm.
Rodney. Yes.
No,
So hold on.
man.
So I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read the original version before it was amended. So Persia said, I wasn't gonna say anything about this topic, but I changed my mind. I was kicked out of Balenciaga for exposing a person for sexually harassing the Aga kids. The bitch was a damn predator. Okay. So let's stop right there. Based off what you heard in that, you would assume that there's a predator running loose in Aga. Persia tried to save the day and got kicked out.
That's what it
That's
sounds
not-
like.
this
Yeah.
is true. That's
Right.
how I understood it.
Okay, so that first of all, that is not true at all. Okay, this incident really started in the Kiki scene. The person they were talking about, sorry to bring up names, it's not whatever the case, but this a week, y'all, the person was Judy Doll that they was talking about. This was Persia don't need to be here. She posted online. What do you mean? I wasn't there when she made her post. So anyway, so there was a thing within Juicy. This was a Juicy thing, okay? And
Get Courtney up
there
here.
were a bunch of Juicies in Atlanta that had like dual membership. They were Juicies. They were also Balenciagas, this and that, whatever. Okay, Persia, was aspiring to be a leader. She did a really good job bringing people to the house, a bunch of young talent, had them engaged, walking, having practices, doing good things. Okay. However, Persia hit a little bump in the road, had like, a conversation with the board about like her conduct, this and that, whatever the case. Okay. So, we on it, that had happened, okay, we had talks, somebody else complained about the former New York mother and, how she made them feel. Okay, so moving forward, there became this conversation about very like at the same time, there's 2 things going on. There's this thing where Blue was having like a whole to do about having a whole to do with about what was going on with Judy. And then Persia also had like was speaking up on it. Now, there were people in the house that were having their own issues with Persia, and they wanted to have a conversation with the board, with the leaders, because they was like, they were going to leave. Now, mind you, there had already been some individuals that had left because of their interaction with her. A young lady by the name of Visa, she had left. just based off like treatment. She walked from Queen Realness, this and that, whatever. Kelly, calm down, baby. Calm down, baby. You can get a chance to respond. So with that being said, okay, so they wanted to have this conversation. They wanted to have this conversation in regard to kind of like, what they were experiencing, what they were feeling, this and that. Okay, so they then, we had this conversation, and this was kind of like repetitive of kind of like what was going on. Persia has her house. This is her house. Being a mother figure, she had people over, whatever the case is. That. However, Persia also has like her security cameras in the house. So Persia had reviewed the security cameras and took issue because the people were being intimate with one another. They was like liking one another, and she felt like that was causing the problem. Now, as leaders, I don't know about y'all. When I first started out, I didn't want no Balenciaga's date. The reality is that's not going to happen. People are adults; they're going to do what they want to do, as long as it don't impact the brand. That's always your conversation to people. So going from there, these in Persia then heard this conversation, I guess, where people were talking about the individual who supposedly had came on to them or allegedly had came on to them or whatever the case is and that. Also, one of the people in the house had also kind of like shared with Persia in a conversation some like prior stuff why this was a thing for them because, something they had experienced before. Okay, so the videos and the security cam videos were released. Blue had shared them online, whatever the case is now, along with the conversations, which in turn kind of really exposed the private conversation that one of the people in the house had about kind of just like stuff that, kind of occurred with them. So that's how, that really kind of came down to very like, okay, you know what? This has been going on, that's been going on, and Persia was removed. Now, let me just say this. It was like, I'm the one who always bears the brunt. Every time Persia introduced me to somebody in Atlanta, she'd be like, this is the person that kicked me out of Balenciaga, blah, 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 this and that, whatever the case. Like, it's been an ongoing thing. But, like, what I'm saying? I haven't taken it as any issue, this and that, whatever the case. I just didn't like the fact that if you're telling this story, whatever the case, okay, you didn't get kicked out for exposing a sexual predator or somebody that was allegedly accused of sexual assault. You was kicked out because of, all these things that was going crazy with these people that were in the house. You had already been on probation, so to say, from your previous conversation with the people in the house. And hopefully, my thing was to you grow from this. But painting this as this was a Balenciaga thing, when it really was like half the leaders didn't even want to get involved with the conversation because this was really like rooted in Kiki, like, what I'm saying? So it became our thing. So I just did not like the fact that, whatever, because I felt like me and Persia was in like good things. And the shade is, I always catch the bullets, and I get that being the overall father, but I'm the one that always big up in Persia and talking about like Persia this and then I catch it from my people giving you always Persia, and then here she comes being a sniper. Kelly, you want to say anything about the knife in my back?
Oh, I don't have anything to say. Whatever was submitted to us at that time was submitted. Miss Thing, and the evidence was the evidence. Miss Thing, I don't know. Only thing I remember is somebody had shit on their tongue, Miss Thing, girl, and then we just had the same person had shingles on their tongue. So I don't know what,
Is that the person eating dookie out somebody's booty?
A lot going on.
That is a lot.
Well, before you got there, Kelly, didn't you want justice for the kids that Judy was fucking with?
Well,
moving on. What you said, Harold?
Well, y'all, you want to talk about Judy?
No, you already spoke about her, remember?
Honey, because I'm not reliving the story. I just say what I said.
You just try to relive. You just try to relive with one of my. You just try to relive. You just try to relive with one of my girlfriends. So I'm just
Well, I'm not trying to relive one of your girlfriends. Your girlfriend. When we just talked about your girlfriend sucking the dick with the shingles last week.
It sounds like sexual tension between you and Maharia.
No, there's no sexual tension with me and Pink being little Miss Pink, Mistake bitch. But we're not reliving anything. I didn't go down memory lane. I'm going down last week. So Maharia, is this what you want to do, Maharia?
Well,
because
you also brought up something. No, Kelly, you brought up something.
You didn't have the same sentiment when Blue had that shingle dick in his mouth last week.
I didn't know nothing about.
How you know what the dick looked like?
I didn't say anything. I just said the dick had shingles on it.
How you know?
Well, because he said he was sucking the dick with the shingles.
What in the adult chicken pox is going on?
You can't
here?
believe nothing that Blue says. She's she's going through a lot right
Jason,
now.
what in the chicken
So
pox
we
is
are what? So if we was giving shingle-lingalings, what is going on?
Well, how does he know she was sucking a shingles dick? How did they know?
The person said that they had shingles.
The week before last on Monday, mistake. The show wasn't over until 11 a.m. We went from 9 p.m. to 11 a.m.
Wait a minute, did she just deflect from Persia to go all the way to talk about something else?
Well, Maharia, you know, Maharia, don't sit up here now, mistake bitch, and want to be champ. Don't want to be champ Auger this tonight, mistake bitch girl, because you ain't champ Auger.
I'm really not. I'm really not.
I'm not.
Don't bring up Tramp if you're not gonna bring up Dre West.
So don't try to come up here and kiss up or Harold big motherfucking ass. That's a whole lot of
ass. You said something. You said something about my girlfriend, Boo. Try to hear her. That's why he said something. And I won't be quiet.
Why you ain't come to Fit Blue last week? Why you ain't come to Fit Blue last week when he said he was sucking that dick with the shingles on it?
Because she wanted to make her debut on Biko, and
Maharia, leave Kelly alone before she make you get into bed with somebody.
Oh,
Harold.
Well, listen. Harold.
Too soon.
Harold, we not gonna do that, Harold.
Too soon.
You've been running to Philly, Harold. You've been running to Philly for years, Harold.
What's in Philly? What's in Philly? What's in Philly?
It gets silly out there.
I remember when you was a big player back in the days, honey, at the Dorian Corey Awards Ball.
Harold, Zodiac said it's a flag on the play, child. It's a flag on the play.
You hit in the gut.
Zodiac, pick up the flag. Pick up the flag.
Oh my God.
Come on now. Y'all know Kelly had to get one thing.
Yo,
you're not gonna sit here and attack.
Can I get to 1,000? I need a car.
I think you not getting one.
Well, I don't know anything. I don't know anything about, I just spoke on what was sent to me back when it happened.
Go ahead and reach way down in your pockets and give me a luxury car.
This, you
know you wanna give me a luxury car. Go ahead and reach down and give me like 5 luxury cars, baby.
So if you go on TT and you do those ASMR videos, you'll make a lot of money, but not over here.
What do you call it, Kelly?
CEO Kelly, you said you were
ASMR.
Yes, ASMR.
Now, they'll never hire you to telepop.
Y'all, J-Rock is practicing to be a Baptist minister, so that's why.
Here you go.
Away.
Here you go.
What they got to do with anything?
Somebody asked a question for you in the comments, Kelly.
Is that a man in box?
Nobody ain't asked me no questions on these numbers that I'm on. I don't work for free.
Hold on.
Can I get y'all to get Kelly up to at least
You want to mute them? He took our fucking
I know I didn't. Y'all got
Yes,
y'all.
you did, bitch. You took the feature Christmas thing. No shade. Yes, you did.
Did y'all tell me?
That's why when Pop,
I don't even have keys
Pop,
over here.
That's why when Pop came, I can mute him. When Pop
See,
came
I don't even have no
drop
keys
her.
over here or nothing. I just feel naked over here.
How?
God,
Callie,
y'all hurry up and
CEO
get
Callie,
Kelly
you at my
keys,
door?
please. Hurry up and get Kelly keys.
I was like, I thought you. That was that day that everybody was trying it, and I had to take the keys because y'all was gonna try to. When we was into it with Milan, and you was like, "You better bring me up, J-Rock, and I'm not fucking playing. Bring me
Oh
up."
my God, yeah. Wait, do it one more time.
That is spot on.
J-Rock, one more time,
How'd you do
J-Rock.
it?
Spot on.
One more time, J-Rock.
All I know is I picked up my other phone. You better bring me the fuck up, and I'm not fucking playing. Get me the fuck up there, and you better not.
Yes,
Oh
J-Rod.
my
That's
God.
exactly how it works,
J-Rod.
J-Rod.
If
That's
you don't,
exactly how it
if
works.
you
Theo
if
Cali.
y'all don't give J-Rod the Oscar
Kelly
right now
like
because
getting
he
jumped
ate
on.
that. Kelly,
I said-
That's exactly how it happened.
I said, Rodney.
Callie, you don't have to.
Kelly.
Callie, you don't have to worry about them. Callie, ain't nobody jumping me. Callie, I can handle myself over here.
Callie.
It's only
Shut
one
your
person.
ass
It's only
up.
one person
Shut
over
your
here
ass
that's
up,
gonna
Callie.
really that's gonna swing. But don't worry, I got him and say, bitch, I got my shoe polish for his hand. So I ain't worried about it, Callie. I'm good.
But it's a lot of bald heads over here, though. TT, you got enough?
No, this one right here. This one right here. The other three ball head. The other three ball head ones are good. But this one right here, yeah,
Me and Rodney are only interested in getting to a dragon, and we're not speaking until that happens. So, Rodney,
On the count of three, can I?
The whole panel
on
was
the-
bald.
On the count of three,
You don't see that.
You said
on
the
the
whole
count of
panel
three, can I
bald.
get everybody to
No, I'm
send
not
a bell
bald.
on the
bald.
count of three? On the count of three, one,
What the fuck? I said all my fucking shit. Let's say I'm gagging.
three, send a bell, three, send a bell, see, send a bell, send a
Yeah,
bell.
right. You ain't gotta do all that now.
Kelly,
Yes.
you going to Cali this weekend?
No, I'm not
The
going.
room
No, I'm
is
not
now
going to Cali.
lucky.
I'm not going to
Go
California
ahead and
this
send
weekend.
those peerless
Devonna's,
swords. Send those
Devonna's
supreme
first
lions.
fashion
Stop,
show
girl.
Let's
is
go.
this
Oh,
weekend.
okay.
Yeah, so I'll be here for Devonna's fashion show, but I will be on the West Coast in the next couple of weeks. I'll be on the West Coast, and I'll be on the West Coast for
Send
Tory
those
Sports.
swords, baby.
Kelly, do you remember when Devonna
Send
started
those
walking
peerless
bald?
swords, baby.
The people have issue with her walking in. They
Send those
ain't
peerless
had
swords,
Facebook back
baby.
then, so they was they on Walk with Me reading about her walking and winning?
Keep doing that.
Yeah,
You said was they what?
yes,
Was
they
they
were.
reading about her winning back in the day?
They were.
No, I don't really
Yeah,
think
it was
so.
conversation about
Yes,
her.
they were.
It was
It was
conversation about
it was
her
a
winning.
conversation. It was
It was
conversations, but
conversation
it
about her
wasn't.
winning back
It
in
wasn't
the
a.
day.
It wasn't conversations like that because you
Can I go
know
in them bubble
when she
guns,
definitely
please?
came when she definitely came out. You know, she slayed the whole lineup when she came out.
No, right. I know,
Okay.
but I'm saying like you know the
Kelly,
people
none of
were.
them.
Didn't she
Yeah,
slay
but a
Giselle?
lot of people have conversations when it comes to like different places and how people did things and walking and winning and it, it was only because she was a little girl and all types of things of that nature. But it wasn't that she was a little girl. She actually put being a little girl with the attitude and the walk and did what needed to be done. But people,
Because it was some other
y'all
little
just
girls
giving
that
it to her
had
because she's a
walking
little
walk.
girl. But it wasn't that.
It was some other
Yeah.
little girls that couldn't walk that I've seen, that people bring out.
Yeah, but
Like who?
It was
You
one
have
time in
names for
Atlanta
us,
that these. You said I don't know that they were little girls. I don't know their names, but I remember at what ball was it? Stewart, Andre, and RR's ball, the icon ball. That they some little girls walked that one. Lackluster. They sent them packing. I'll stop there.
Yeah, they had. Yeah, there was a few people.
Yes,
that
Goddess has some
took
little
issues.
Atlanta's down there.
A few people
Y'all,
took
the-
issues with Montana winning.
The room
in
is lucky,
DC.
y'all. Can we get some?
Yeah, she right
Thank
here.
you, Aladdin. Thank you, Aladdin.
He's down
Me
there.
and Kelly
He's
is
got that
definitely
box slot.
host. Me and Kelly is definitely host. Can we get some?
They're not
peerless
sending no
swords?
gift, J-Rod.
Me and Kelly- me and
J-Rod,
Kelly
Aladdin's
are
down
definitely
there.
host.
Aladdin want to come out.
J-Rod.
Oh, okay.
Thank
I'll let him.
you.
I'll let him. Don't be calling me. Ain't nobody sending me shit. Don't be
Tell J Rock.
demanding
Tell
shit.
J Rock.
He sent
The
you
fuck?
stuff. Shit.
Y'all letting Rodney sit over here with this motherfucking muscle shirt on. That's why I'm not getting no goddamn gift now.
Ah, shit.
A muscle
Baby-
shirt, no muscles. Is
Baby Rodney walks in. So that's why he a muscle shirt.
Pepper.
Oh, my bad. Wait, I'm sorry.
Biharia,
I'm sorry. I am
Biharia.
sorry. Sex
Biharia.
siren.
Biharia, do what you do best. Do it, Biharia.
Please stop. Don't bring that up, please.
Is that a
You see what
tweet?
Biharia?
Y'all
That's
say
at the
Kelly
end of
down
the
there
show.
sitting.
At the end of the show.
Put my up, bitch. I can
Now,
wear a
Kelly.
motherfucking beater and sit
Now,
for sex.
Kelly.
Thank you.
Hey,
I just
Kelly.
want you to know. I want to correct.
Yes.
I want to correct J Rock. I want to correct
Hey,
J Rock.
hey,
Oh.
legend to legend for runway. When we was having that conversation, why you didn't say that shit then? Why you want to get over here with these people, with these nice fine gentlemen, and want to give that rhetoric? But when we was having the conversation, you didn't say none of that. You
What conversation you talking about?
When we was talking about Runway and Diva Divana, which Harold brought up, because there was a conversation on the panel that you were sitting on.
Well, I can only,
ma'am.
Well, so the conversation that they were talking about was before Divana became my child. So when she became my child, she was already established once she became my child.
Oh, you did that thing that what's name be doing when they make people they kids
you did that. Yeah, once they have you bring them on with you.
No.
They say that's what the gorgeous Gucci do.
I think at that time, at that time when Divana came over to Mizrahi, as at the time when the Jordans was going to Ebony and going their separate ways, and then that's when she transitioned over to becoming a Mizrahi, and then right after that is when James made her a legend at the Globe at the ball.
Yeah, rush that. Okay. Now she was a legend too soon. Go ahead.
Well, she's definitely the youngest legend in ballroom. She's definitely the youngest icon, and I don't know if we can actually add the youngest Hall of Famer, because I don't know if the Doreen Corey is still going to happen. But if it does happen, she will be the youngest Hall of Famer as well.
Thank you.
How old is she now? How old is
Thank
she
you,
now?
Aladdin.
She's 24.
24.
Wow, we literally watched that girl grow up. That is scary.
Diva Divana is 24. She just seemed like she's still 18 or something.
Yeah.
I do, but can we go back for a second, because I do want to address something J-Rock said, and I want to correct him. J-Rock said that Rodney had on a muscle shirt. It's only a muscle shirt when you have muscles. On Rodney, it's called a titty top.
Oh
wow. Oh my God. Get some of the drink. Hold on. Oh my God.
Cue me Haria. Cue me Haria.
Let me get this live shutdown dance since I have this titty top on.
No, Rodney, they letting people do that now. They let people do that.
Zodiac, hitboxer.
Hey, Lucius.
Zodiac said Rodney tagged me in.
Come on up.
Zodiac, you know you don't want to do that.
Zodiac, the box is open. The doors of the church are open.
Pampers.
I can't. Bihari is supposed to be Johnny on the spot. I can't.
Pampers.
Zodiac, you about I ain't worried about y'all right now.
You said who?
Don't threaten him over here.
Who?
You said what, Rodney?
No, Rodney ain't say nothing. I said, don't threaten him over here.
Oh.
Don't threaten who over here.
Zodiac, you are more than welcome to come up in box 8. If
you want to know why? You want to know why else me and Harold really be beefed out?
Zodiac said if he get up there, he'd have to work Pampers, and he don't want to fold them up. So he said
it was this one time. It was this one time.
Not turn him into Kalani and fold it, but go ahead.
Fold it, baby.
Who was folding?
I'm not gonna play with Zodiac.
The Paris
Zodiac
not discussing your performance last week again. We're done with that.
Oh,
Here y'all go. Here y'all go.
And who put the laughing shit?
Mahari, messy.
Everybody said, because I didn't do that.
I'm teaching Rodney. I'm gonna teach her how to do it.
Zodiac don't play fair, because Zodiac really know where I live, and I have to shoot. I'm gonna have to shoot Zodiac.
Oh shit! And I'm scared to get on live. Oh child.
You wasn't scared in your Chanel days. That's that.
Rodney ain't gonna let Harold do nothing. Come on, Rodney ain't gonna let Pampers do nothing. He got you. Rodney got your back. Zodiac, come on.
Zodiac, you scared? You
scared of that pussy.
Wait, Rodney, scared of T-Sheet.
Rodney, what
you got a pussy? In North Carolina? Now that's one thing we just talked about. That
here we go.
I hate when men call it.
That was cute.
Now you talking about he's scared of your pussy? I don't understand.
That was cute. I said Harold up that part.
What?
When they was battling, when Balmain and Aga was battling for that every day.
Oh,
yes. Yeah, it was cute.
No shade. Y'all chant was cute though. I got like.
I got life.
Oh my God, the parents, why are you at my door?
Pounded yam.
I love how
You
when
like-
you talk gay.
You're like a doormat. You won't go away.
You wanna know why? Because at one time in Atlanta when you had my nigga, you thought that shit was cute.
Who's your nigga?
We're not gonna talk about it. We'll talk about it
Oh
back
my
end.
God, please.
You just talked about it.
Please. These people are longing for some material.
Because Harold always find himself with one of my bush queens, and then when I let him know what he's doing, he then
Yo, what
wants
is
to
wrong
taunt
with
me
you?
with the bush queen. You know what? I'm sick of it.
Oh my God. The Paris.
Oh.
Thank you, Zodiac.
And the one that I'm speaking of, he's a live-in. Legendary.
Well,
Vogue Femme.
it definitely wasn't. It definitely wasn't given that.
It was.
And,
Oh!
Look,
you
it's
talking-
giving something, Harold, because both John and Dante know. They're falling out
Wait,
in the comments.
are you talking about? Hey, the parents, are you talking about?
Yes. Hey, you Dad, you remember I told you that hair was split driving.
Oh my God. Rodney, pull your shirt up. Get the live shit down.
He on my shit list.
Somebody
Rodney,
said they need you for the
Rodney,
cocktails.
they need a piece.
Somebody
need a
said
piece of
they
you.
need you in the
They
comments.
said they need a
Wait,
piece.
farts cocktail.
He meant father.
He meant father.
Oh,
He said he
father
needs
cocktail.
that.
I need that real bad. See, you shouldn't have walked sex siren. Now look, now bitch, you know what?
Miharia, why aren't you? What is going on? Miharia.
Damn.
I'm going
Oh, he's
mute,
about the
man.
video.
Baby,
HOA.
as soon as she pops up with that video, Rodney gonna get her dropped.
Miharia is not with the shits. She is not with the shits tonight.
The song
Maharia is
was
admin.
hilarious. Is that a conscious song?
Oh, she's admin, right? She's admin.
Is that a
Yeah,
conscious
I
song?
made it. He may have performed, but I made the video go pop, boo. Thank you.
Miharia, because he claimed it's him. He claimed he made this.
Oh, no, it was me,
video
boo.
viral. He turned it. Miharia, show the people why it's viral.
It was.
That's
it was
right.
like-
Show
it
the
was
people
like
why it's
movie.
viral, Miharia. Show the people.
Girl, they ran him off. They ran off Pampers. Pampers is now just a dirty pair of drawers.
Well, Pampers, that Pampers come back.
Oh.
Damn, Pampers got dirty drawers.
You
I
gonna
mean,
talk
but
about my
why-
brother when he ain't here.
Can we
You gonna
really
talk
try to
about when
figure out
not
why he
here.
want to be called Pampers? That's crazy.
From
Look,
what I
you
was
coulda
told,
said,
and I don't
you
know
coulda said all
if this
this when he was here. Okay.
when I was
But she
Here you
already
go.
asked
said it
him.
was-
She already asked him, was he an icon?
they said it was two reasons why he was called Pampers. One was because when he came out for schoolboy, he was just so young, he was so little. They was like, "No, this boy he look like he's still in Pampers." That's what I was told. Then somebody said that back in the day he had like a little shape and stuff and everything. It looked like he was wearing a pamper, but I don't know because I ain't never seen nothing back.
So nobody said that it was because he had a shitty kitty. Nobody said that.
Yeah, they
Oh,
did
wait.
say that he had
Okay.
very bad loose bowels to say that
Okay.
he wear Pampers.
Y'all gonna
Okay. No, wait, Arnold, wait.
I'm
Yeah,
done.
hold on.
I'm saying, Kelly.
Well, they said it was because he had bad bowel movements and he had to wear Pampers, so that's why they called him Pampers.
I can't. I cannot. I don't know. I'm just saying.
You wanna know what? Y'all is really on something tonight.
There you go. There you go.
Wow. I've heard it all.
What y'all talking
Oh,
about today?
You heard it live here, folks.
Not Vinny Tap said old age.
Stop
All
right
right,
here. Stop
y'all
right
got-
there. There you go, Jimmy.
Oh, oh my
Yes.
God. Arnold, mute yourself.
Oh, sorry.
So Yeah, so you can get your new thing.
There you go, Jimmy.
Who is Jimmy? Right.
Jimmy got soul. Well,
look, Rodney. Oh,
my hip.
And Arnold about 2 minutes behind me in the game, so I'm like, bitch, that was 5 minutes ago.
Oh, now he lagging.
Oh.
What game are y'all watching at 11 o'clock at night?
It's the Golden State Warriors versus the LA Lakers, so they playing in Los Angeles, so it's really.
It's basketball season already?
Yeah.
It's really 8:47.
Yeah, today's the first
Yeah,
day
what
back.
happened? So I could just eat it now, pieces of it.
Wait, what? Kelly, wait.
Kelly wanted
eat what? What is going on there?
So I I live in a house. I live in a house, so I grew some mushrooms in my backyard.
Oh, you was talking about that last night.
Yeah.
You mean psychedelic? You mean psychedelic?
Yeah.
You cooked them?
Okay.
Do you
I
cook
grew
them?
them in my backyard, and I just dried them out. I just dried them out the other day.
Oh, I was like, how do you dry them out? Like in an air fryer or something, or in an oven, or like how you dry them out?
In this machine, this filtration machine that dries them out.
She talking about mushrooms.
So is it
These
really,
are mushrooms, not that you cook.
Hold on, I'm about to show you. I'm about to show you. Look.
No.
Let me ask you. Honestly, is it?
Oh,
So
okay.
is it actually?
They look good.
But you
Does
can,
it actually
you can
cause
still
a
put
higher?
something and dry it out.
You see the machine right there?
Yeah, Kelly. So
Yeah.
does it actually give you a higher consciousness and that does it?
Mm-hmm.
Is that
No,
true?
it make them motherfuckers start seeing and talking about shit.
Well, I
that
haven't
was-
That's what I'm
tried
saying.
it.
It
I
gives
haven't
you
tried it.
it does allow
I haven't tried
yeah.
it yet, Arnold. I haven't tried it yet, Arnold, because I waited to be with some other people before I venture off and try something new. But I'm gonna try it.
Oh wait.
Oh, okay.
All I'm gonna say is if you
Boy,
gonna
next
take
week,
your
no
first,
Fave, does it do
if
even
you're gonna
when
take
put
your
T-
first,
when you do it with T-Fave, it'll do the same.
if you do your when
situation.
you do your first trip, just make sure
Aladdin?
that you
Of
somewhere in a safe
microdoses,
space.
okay. All right.
Aladdin, do you hear the girl below me talking? Or the boy tonight? I don't know. She's the girl in the picture. Might be the boy behind the screen. I have sat around a lot of people that was on shrooms, and I had looked around and I said, them bitches are not here.
Yeah.
I was the only one
So
here.
that's why the first
You
time I
definitely
try
make sure
it,
that
I
you-
want it. The first time I try it, I want to try it in my house.
You definitely
and
try
and
your
see
house.
how it works.
I'm gonna tell
Bitch,
you.
I
I'm gonna
kept
tell you this
asking-
too.
I
Make
kept
sure that
asking
you
them
don't
questions.
do
Them
it.
bitches was floating.
Make sure that you don't do it on like a full stomach, and make sure your mood is in a great space. Like you want to be. Or that you with people that you like. Yeah.
It made them see shit, Aladdin.
So it's no hallucinations.
It
or
does.
Nah,
It depends on how much you take. Like if you take a 3-5 of shrooms, bitch, you about to have the trip of your life. Like you.
Yeah, that's
The
what
world
Jonte is
gonna be
saying.
so-
If you microdose, it should be okay.
You know, the microdosing is great. It's like but
Yeah, that's what
I'm pretty sure-
that's what DL told me. He told me to microdose. So I'm just gonna take a little pinch first, and I'm gonna see how it works, and then I'm gonna go from there. But the first time
Dante
it will
said
be.
do it in. Dante said do it in tea. Do tea.
What's going on, Lulu? You down there
fuck
eating
it.
mushrooms?
So
too?
what I was gonna do was I was gonna get some chocolate, and I was gonna melt the chocolate, and I was gonna put it in the chocolate because I see a lot of people do it that way as well.
fuck all that. You need to the first time eat it raw. You
I was
need
about to
have
say,
you-
eat it raw, just down it like a damn pill.
Because at the end of the day, you don't know.
Lulu, you be
when
eating
making
them
the
mushrooms
chocolate,
too?
you don't know how much you putting in there.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
Hey there.
Look at Aladdin.
Yeah,
talking
but
about
I'm gonna
right.
try. I'm gonna try it, y'all.
But-
I have
but what is
like
give
3
me the-
levels.
Hey,
I have like
Lollipop.
3 levels of full of it being done, and then I just put the bag back. I just put the bag back out in the in my boiler room so it can finish growing more. And then because it's a place that he sent me that you can order the seeds and then bring it to your house, and it takes like a month to grow.
But I think that's a cool. I mean, if it depends
Stimulate.
on what. If it causes this higher consciousness that you can have, I think that's a great thing. If it does that, if that's what it does, then That would be
Now, when you saying a higher, no,
see,
so the
so
thing,
yeah.
no, the thing
So
about it,
talk about
the-
going, Rodney. Let's try
no,
it. Rodney,
the
like,
thing about it
I'm
is,
not-
it basically,
Rodney,
it
like,
basically,
bitch, give me a motherfucking Hennessy and Red Bull, and I'm good.
yeah, it's basically just gonna heighten whatever your current experiences, which is why again, whatever mood you're in before you
No,
do
I ain't
it.
got no skill. What I need a skill for? I'm not selling it to nobody.
Well, you want to know what you intake, and that's why he telling you need to get a scale.
I'm just gonna pinch a little piece off and take a little piece.
No, you need to eat. Your first trip, you need to do at least like a
Oh,
3.5. Just go ahead and get it over with.
What the fuck is a 3.5?
3.5.
3.5
So what about
grams.
what about the Paris?
Huh?
The Paris.
Huh?
What about?
So let me ask you.
does
So
it
DL,
enhance- does it-
so
does it
DL, can I
enhance
go
your
pick up
sexual
DL? So if I go pick up a
pleasure?
piece right now and bring it DL, it's not gonna get me high if I
No.
go pick up a piece right now.
Shrooms is
It
more
does
like
not
the.
enhance your sexual pleasure.
You
or
already
nothing?
used to.
No.
You already used to
No.
staying up all damn day.
I'm just asking.
Mm-mm.
I'm just asking if it gives you some type of whatever.
Hold
Yeah,
on, let me
let's
go.
go
Let me
ask
get.
Prince.
No, it's not for that, babe. I'm just saying.
So,
does it-
can I ask
Hold on,
y'all
I'm about to
something?
put on a
then?
pair of gloves. I'm about to go
Let's
get a piece
ask
so I can
Prince.
show
They
it to
said
y'all.
Prince on the
After
real
30
game.
minutes,
Hey,
no,
Darren.
bitch. I'm not trying to get high tonight. I got shit to do. Let me put on a piece of gloves. Yeah, please. After 30 minutes,
John,
fuck
John.
that bitch.
John, it's
Yeah.
not. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not what I'm saying. Don't get me wrong.
No.
What's up?
It's,
What's up,
it's,
Derek?
it's not.
Y'all
It's
see
not
Can
Arnold
I ask
Schwarzenegger?
y'all? Can I ask y'all something? Is this? Are y'all putting something on it, or is it just what you
No,
do
I'm about to
back
show
there?
you.
Hey,
I'm about to show you, J.
put
Rock. I'm about to go get the
salt,
thing
pepper,
out. I'm
hot
about to
sauce
go
on.
get it out
No,
the
it's
living room.
just.
Kelly, they said you
Why
don't
would she
need
put the
gloves.
gloves
Put salt,
on?
pepper, hot sauce on.
Huh?
They said you don't need gloves anymore because it's cured.
But Kelly, you
Oh,
don't know.
but I still
But you don't
trust
know,
it.
Kelly. Put
It
your
might get in
gloves
my
on,
system.
Kelly.
No, but he
Yeah,
the
put
one.
your
He
gloves
the
on,
one that
Baby.
showed me how to grow it. So he know what he's talking about. But I'm just putting it on
Kelly.
just in case.
Kelly,
You just
somebody
have
said they
gloves readily available.
somebody said they want Kelly to get a little piece because they want to key with her for the next.
I do.
What'd you
rest of the
say,
night.
Lucius?
Like
You
you
just
can
got
no
gloves
shade.
ready.
You
Some
can.
say
I
they're
got, I
50.
got gloves
Look,
readily
look,
Some
you
are
already
at
got
50.
look
She just
Pampers
got
Hey,
bag.
gloves on
Pampers
right
bag.
Y'all was calling for me?
Wait,
Y'all was
Oscar
calling for me?
Paris.
Pampers.
Pampers.
Arnold said the reason why they called you Pampers back in the day was because you had a shitty kitty.
So see, look
I'm
at
just
it.
I
Look
did
spreading
at
the
not say
it.
news.
that, brother.
Look
No,
at it.
wait.
I said,
Oh,
is that? I didn't.
Kelly,
So
I
to
didn't
Kelly.
Paris. So
Yes.
how much would this be?
Eat that. Eat that.
No, bitch.
Don't you do that.
No, what I'm saying is,
Eat the top half
no.
The
only.
Paris said,
What
He
I'm,
trying to take you
no,
out
what
of
I'm
here.
saying is, when you ready to take it, if you eat all of that, it'll be a great
You
trip. for you.
said, yeah, take
the
that.
Paris said,
Yeah.
eat
No,
that.
no, no, no,
Yes,
no,
eat
no, no, no.
that.
Not my
AJ
first
said
time.
half of
My
it.
first time. My first time. I can't eat all of this mistake, bitch. I may be in here, bitch.
Derek,
Maybe calling the people.
I'm trying to know. TT, I'm trying to tell you. When you in
It's
your
it's
shroom,
mushrooms, Derek. I grew
no,
mushrooms.
when you in your shroom trip, everything gonna be so. It's a great
Oh,
experience.
so
I would
I
recommend it
had
to
sent
anybody.
you. I said so, daughter. I sent you the live because Harold had read your statement.
Oh, look, Persia here.
Harold. Harold.
Rodney.
Oh
So
my
Pampers,
God.
You
so
know we don't
Pampers,
do no drugs,
so
Harold.
Pampers,
That's
so
not gonna get
Pampers,
you clipped, is
Should
it?
we
That's
so
not
try?
gonna
Pampers
get you
when they go
clipped.
get Persia. Pampers when they go get Persia.
No,
No, I got
Pampers can't-
Persia.
And I got Pampers because y'all was saying Pampers had a shitty kitty,
Wait,
or dirty Pampers. Wait,
No,
hold on,
wait,
man.
before-
I want to know, Harold. I just want to know, Harold. Don't be like that post Vinny wrote. Tell the name. Who was?
I told you Arnold said they called you Pampers because you had a shitty kitty.
Arnold said it. Arnold said
I
it.
did not say that, J Rock. I said, is it because of a shitty kitty? And
Arnold.
then Kelly said that
Arnold.
that is
No,
what
and
the
then
rumor
no,
was.
you asked.
Well,
You asked. Was did it have anything to do with
Yes.
the kitty being loose? And I
Correct.
said, well, what I heard was that it had loose bowels, Miss That Girl.
Correct.
And it had to wear
Correct.
Pampers, and that's why I
My
called it Pampers.
Persia.
Correct.
first,
Correct.
let's start with Arnold. I talk to you every day. You've never asked me why they call me Pampers. So let's start with the fact that now.
Wait, hold
now,
on. Let's be clear.
Hey, Mother
This part
Shay.
talk to Pampers every day. Go ahead.
Fuck.
Kelly, And you should not be worried about bowels. You should be worried about the pussy you eat.
Oh.
Well, I haven't ate any pussy in about 5 years, Pampers.
Kelly,
That's a damn lie.
yesterday when you
Pampers.
Remember
So Pampers. Do you know Pampers? Do you know my husband Pampers is
Good night, Persia.
my
Kelly
husband has his
Harold
bottom
said
surgery,
goodnight.
Pampers.
Oh, so wait, they paid for their bottom surgery before they paid for your top surgery? Y'all be all over the place.
But
Why
we're not gonna try to move past the fact of Arnold saying that your bowels was loose, mistake, and I said that's why they call you Pampers.
Kelly, we're not gonna move past that. I already posted his real age on Facebook.
Oh shit!
Oh wow!
Once he get off live, we're gonna see his real age posted on Facebook. So it's okay. I know how to hit girls where it hurt. It's okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but some parents, I'm not taking that whole thing. That looked like that would kill me.
Maybe they said
I think I'm gonna cut a piece. I think I'm gonna cut a piece of that thing off, and I'm gonna take a little piece, but I'm not eating that whole thing.
Wait a minute. So now that
just eat that whole
Eat
top.
the top part. Just eat the top part.
I said the part,
Yeah,
girl.
The top part is good. Is the top just
Yeah.
the top part
Yeah.
good?
And then cut it in half, so you don't do the whole thing. Cut it in half. That's what.
Nibble on the stem for your first time.
Persia, you're more than welcome to come up here. You're more than welcome.
So
to
Harold, my daughter said you don't want to live in your truth.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Who told her to
damn.
come back? I thought she was going to say. I thought she closed the door.
Right, did she say she was leaving?
She said good night. Now she back.
Kelly,
I'm not
Kelly
doing
just
nothing.
said,
It sounds like
well,
her
girl, you said
Balenciaga
that story
days.
was
She's
false.
gone. She back. She about to leave again. Like,
Oh,
girl.
damn.
Hey,
Oh,
Persia.
Harold,
No,
you
I'm
know
not
what-
doing it. Miss A, first of all, if I'm gonna go on a psychedelic trip, I'm not going on no motherfucking trip up here with y'all up here, Miss A, bitch girl. I gotta clear my mind and everything first before I do something like that.
Yeah, no thing.
We
Girl,
want to
you be-
help you free
Me
your
going
You be over there crashing
mind.
out.
Hold on. Me going on a psychedelic trip right now up here, looking at Harold's face, Miss A, bitch, I may not never come back.
Damn.
Wait,
Damn.
Rodney.
Well, damn.
Baby, it'll be just like in Paris is Burning. You'll look at me and be like,
Okay, hey y'all,
my
what's
brother, we
going
look
on? Because
alike.
I left and then I got a text message saying Harold saying it's still saying it's not true. So what are you saying, Harold, now?
I read your statement
Oh.
and I
That's right. Come check
clarified.
that. Come check them.
You said it wasn't true?
I read,
Oh.
boo, I read your statement and I stated whatever it was about Judy, that those were Kiki, but you tried to make it seem like you were talking about someone in the house of Balenciaga.
No, that's how you
That's what
took
you
it.
No, bitch. That's how everybody took it up here.
Bitch.
Nah, darling.
So is it true? So you're saying, are you saying is it true or are you saying it's not true? Is the question.
What-
It's a rhetorical
what is-
question.
No, what's true is that you would put out the house of Balenciaga. What's not true is you would not put out the house of Balenciaga for exposing someone for sexual assault. You were put out the house of Balenciaga because members in the house of Balenciaga were complaining about you after just having a meeting with the board a month before. Was that not true?
And what was it for? What were they complaining about?
Well, about you. Well, the first time it was about you kind of like bullying people, like how you bullied like Visa and those people. And then she wound up leaving the house. And then the other people, in between that, you had a situation where you were kind of concerned about the people being intimate with one another in the house. And we told you that, as long as they were consenting adults, that it really wasn't a thing. And then you had your security footage, which is your footage protecting your home. You shared that footage because you were showing whatever conversation that was about Judy, and then whatever conversation someone else was having in regard to, just something else that happened with them. And then you shared that information with Blue, so Blue could put out in y'all pursuit of Judy, which was
Okay,
y'all were all
so
juicy except
I'm
Blue.
gonna.
Where did
finished?
eat dingleberries come from?
Because your story is all over the place, but that's what happens when you only listen to one side and you don't call the other party and get the other side of the story. So all the kids that were juicies, I brought them to Balenciaga. They all
said
started
that.
fucking and sucking on each other. This one's fucking this one fucking this one arguing over who wanted to get fucked and sucked and doing all that stuff, and it's disgusting because they got to see each other every week for practice. So now they're mad at each other and they're in their feelings because they don't want to come around, and it's making me hard to do my job as a leader. So now they're complaining because I'm trying to stop them from being nasty, weird ass bitches. So now Judy comes in the picture, which is in Juicy because they're still Juicy's in August, and Judy wants to be down with the get down, but Judy's fucking ugly and they didn't want her, so she started sexually harassing them. And they came to me and told me they were uncomfortable about them being sexually harassed. So I told them, you have to show me proof in order for me to address her, because I cannot address somebody without the proof. They sent me proof, I addressed the bitch. But now, these Balenciaga Juicy kids, they're scary. So when I approached Judy, Judy went back to them and started, oh, I'm gonna fuck you up, don't be lying to me. And they got scared and they flipped the switch and said I was making up the situation because they were mad I was trying to stop them from having sex with each other because I was ruining their quote unquote fun because it's fucking disgusting. So now they lied on me, so I exposed the truth. So the general statement was I was kicked out of Balenciaga for exposing someone for sexually harassing them. That is what happened. But you listened to their story, you had a meeting, you stopped Cameo, a board member that was supposed to be on the call, from not being on the call, and you kicked me out. And you didn't call me to get my side of the story. That's why I'm over it now. But that's the truth. That's the truth, Harold.
It wasn't a board call because there were people that were non-board members that were on the call, so it wasn't a board call. The people who
wasn't on the board calls were members that was in the situation.
I was on the call, you weren't. Okay, so Miss Lawrence is not on the board. Mario's not on the board. So there were numerous parents that were on the call, so it wasn't a board call. There were people that specifically asked that Cameo not be a part of the call because of how how she made them feel. So they requested that she not be on there.
Oh wow, this is deep. This gets more interesting.
So I know you say you over it, but it don't sound like
this ain't no tea.
What the fuck is this? Harold, the bottom line is I was kicked out of Balenciaga for exposing someone for sexually harassing the Balenciaga kids. And now they're not even in Balenciaga no more and left or did whatever they did. They were all fucking each other. Judy wanted to be in the mix. She was sexually harassing them. They brought it to you because they wanted me to stop them from having with each other.
Somebody to pick up their phone.
But I'm over it. I'm happy. I'm gone. But it's not a lie. That's the whole thing. It's not a lie.
So they didn't bring that part about. They didn't bring that part.
But that's what happens when you don't call both sides of the party. You never called me to get my side of the story. You just kicked me out.
Well, I mean,
which is fine now. I don't care anymore. But this is what happened. This is why it was so hurtful when it happened. Okay, have a good night, y'all. Love down. Icons and all. Good night. I proved my point, bitch. I'm done talking.
No, you didn't prove your point because I have a question for you.
Hey, Persia.
But
fuck your question.
Okay, so wait. So since she said fuck my questions, okay, great. So Kelly, so you can answer for her. I'm sure she'll hit the plus box. She will be back. So Kelly, since she's been a gorgeous Gucci, someone just sent this to me, and Very said since she's been a Gucci, she's had someone that was in the house claim that she was coming on to them. A young man that was living in Atlanta from Philly, Demir Drummond.
No, not true. Not true.
Y'all want me to be here on 135 and they sitting up here doing some old Kelly motherfucking Betty Tuesday shit on my time, and all I got is 135 punk ass beans. What the fuck is this all about? Can I get, and then Father Cocktail got 40. Arnold is in a rebate that he ain't in. Like, help me out. At least get me to a motherfucking car or something. God damn. Like, shit. I'm giving you everything.
Yes, Zapparis, don't forget about me and Rodney on rebate.
Because you cut off good tea to beg for gifts.
And to answer your question, Harold, that's untrue. If anybody has any problems with Persia, it's because Persia wants them to pay dues or they're not coming to a motherfucking practice.
Thank you,
Oh, when the
Father
folks
Tor.
was fighting outside the hotel in Houston, they weren't paying dues.
No, when they were fighting outside the motherfucking hotel in Houston, it's because, bitch, you know I'm very motherfucking transparent, mistake, bitch. Okay, Rana and Persia got it.
I'm giving you a volley.
Rana and Persia got into it, and Persia went and put her hands in Rana's face and was gonna smack the shit out of Rana in front of the hotel.
Do you remember what you said to me, Kelly, when that happened?
You said what?
You remember what you said to me when that happened?
Yeah,
Am
bitch,
I allowed
girl,
to say
bitch.
what you said?
Yeah, bitch, go ahead, say it, bitch.
Kelly said, I don't know why Persia arguing with the Perk. You know, never mind.
Oh.
And what's gonna change?
Well,
you didn't hear what he said, Kelly? You didn't hear what he said?
I heard what he said. Bitch,
Oh, okay.
I know what he said. Cause me and him was in the back of the hotel. By the time we came to the front, they had already swept Persia up out of the place, and he went back to his room.
Noob 1911. She may not look like a
here,
boxer,
y'all
but
sit here,
bitch, I hold against her.
y'all sit here, y'all act like y'all don't know, but say bitch, okay?
She's a solid
That's the only reason. That's the only reason a lot of y'all speak to it and fuck with it.
You said a lot of reasons. What?
Speak to Rana.
A lot. You talking about up here?
No, she just saying in general, I guess.
Oh,
not
in
up
general.
Here.
Oh, okay.
Blessed assurance.
But you know,
blessed assurance.
I'm mad I missed the show. By the time I came to the front, everybody was gone.
Jesus
and
is
then I heard Jack turn around and say to Harold, he said something to Harold. But by the time me and Peppers got to the front, everybody was gone.
I wasn't there in the moment. Jack said something to me at the club.
Oh, at the club, he said it to. Oh, yeah. I was gagging. Everybody was gone. I was like, damn, I missed the action.
Right. Thank you, Dante. See,
Judy giving y'all
that.
Judy
so
he told
in the
Harold. So what he told
Okay.
me. So what he told me when we had our link up later on, he must have told Harold that at the club.
What is Vinny talking about? Vinny said, did he win his lawsuit with Brian over the laptop and rent? Don't know what that is.
Wait, is this really Vinny or is this another Vinny?
No, that's a fake. That's a fake. His name is his page is Daddy Vinny. That's a fake page.
You gotta go tap Vinny tap wrong. You just know.
You gotta go.
But
No,
no, he was asking about Rana's lawsuit.
He was asking about Rana and Brian's situation. That was common knowledge.
Let me go.
Well, I don't know. Well, I don't know if he got paid.
Kelly, Judy Doll said why she got this live sent to her 54 times. You can't answer her question.
Because they was Harold read the post that came up about stuff that happened years ago, and it brought up.
I read the post that Perch. No, wait, hold on. See, it must be a Gucci thing. It must be a Gucci thing. Persia made a post yesterday, Judy. Let me just go ahead and say this. Persia made a post yesterday, said she got kicked out of Balenciaga for exposing someone behind SA. Okay, so she kind of framed that like it was like the Balenciagas was hiding somebody in the house, and very, we tried to clear it up on Facebook and give very, baby, listen, that's not that. Stop trying to paint this as a Balenciaga thing. This was really like a juicy thing. But then she just was up here and she just, we went back and forth about it, and your name came up, and the folks, commented on you and stuff like that.
Yeah, and y'all girls, and this is what I say, right? Listen, let me tell y'all something. I tell y'all this all the time, right? Y'all need to stop leading people into shit blindly. Okay? Bitch, don't send me no live and be like, oh bitch, get over here. What am I going over here for? Bitch,
Kelly, you do that all the time.
That's out of 10. You don't know what the hell you walking into.
You don't know what you're walking into. Y'all don't give nobody. Y'all don't give nobody no clip shows or nothing. Y'all just send a live multiple times. Get over here, and you don't even let people know what they walking into.
Lucius got a chat line voice.
Did y'all hear what
What?
Lucius said?
Lucius gonna say, "You don't half the time you don't know what you're walking into, or rolling into it."
Or rolling in my point. What the fuck is you saying? I'm
Yo,
gonna speak my
Lucius.
proper pronouns. I'm gonna speak
Yo,
my proper
Lucius.
pronouns.
Yo, I love it, bitch. Okay. See, that's how you gotta be, bitch. Say, bitch, you gotta read yourself before a bitch can throw a shot at you.
That's right, Lucius. Don't let these people walk all over you.
Pampers.
I'll just roll over their pinky toe.
What the
Yo,
fuck is wrong with you?
I'll
Would
just
that
roll over their
shade
pinky
Phaedra?
toe.
Would that
No,
shade
me and
Phaedra?
Lucius, me and Lucius keep like that.
they already said you got a dookie booty, bitch. Yo,
He
chill
know
out.
I'll roll over his pinky toe.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
he will roll over it in a minute.
Yeah,
Look,
but it was nothing. It was nothing like that. It was nothing like that, Judy.
Kelly,
For
how
to
you
be-
gonna say that
No,
was
somehow,
nothing?
yeah, no.
Right. That lady was
How
under
you gonna say that?
allegation.
How you gonna say that was nothing? Now, see, now you gonna make Judy mad at you when she go back and she see a recording of this or whatever, and then she
But
gonna
it
give.
wasn't. Wait, what's going on? Because what's nothing? Well, you were more. I was more focused on Blue and the shit on his tongue at the time and the shingles.
Shit,
No,
shingles,
boo.
and the shamble.
Judy said, "How would she get her kicked out of a house that she was never a part of?"
That's what we was trying to make sense out of, Judy.
Yeah, I don't know. Listen. Whatever sexual tension, that.
Can I explain it? Because Persia was on the panel today talking about
I
this.
do want to tell
What?
Persia. I do want to tell Persia
just
that
up here too,
adults
Don.
adults having sex is not weird shit.
Hello.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
What
'cause
panel was she on earlier?
Auntie Nikki's panel, and she definitely doubled down on what she said. She said what she said, and she ain't changing it.
Well,
She
she
just
She
came
changed.
up
said
here
the
and said
way
the same thing.
she said the way Persia Judy intertwines with it is because Juicy. She said she brought the Agas to Juicy where Judy was, so they went hand in hand. That's how Aga came into play because the Juicies that she brought to Aga was now in a position to where
Might want to get her back over here.
I'm trying to.
But she probably sleep.
No,
She
she
ain't
ain't
sleep.
sleep.
She
So she
listening.
just fall asleep.
No, no. So, baby, do we?
Yo,
Let's go.
Harold, you read the statement, Harold. So open up the fucking door. Keep it going.
Baby,
Open the door.
we know
It's
she here.
Raquel.
Baby, maybe the folks was up. Never mind.
And then she
tell
said,
it.
also she wanted to explain also that she wasn't trying to shoot at Balenciaga. She said, but she knew when she mentioned the name that you would come running. She was just trying to make a statement that would never happen to her kids and Gucci because she would whoop their ass.
Girl, see. Okay,
It's
so
too many. You know what?
So here's the thing, right? Okay, okay. First of all, she already had issue with those people and had fell out with those people. So for her painting this picture like she was defending them, she got kicked out because of their feelings towards her. They had turned on her because she felt like she violated them. That was her thing. That was their thing. So this whole thing about whatever pursuit they was going, this was a juicy thing. And this was what we struggle with as a leadership team, because all this talk, because Judy in mainstream was in West, so this wasn't really like a Balenciaga thing. This was a juicy thing, but it had poured into the house. So that aspect of us pursuing whatever allegations were being made, what had nothing to do with Balenciaga. The situation with Persia came about because of the complaints that people were making. No, we did not go back and revisit the conversation with her because we had just had a conversation before and it was given very, okay, obviously she's not getting it. Also, if we remember, Persia had been removed from the house before because of the situation with Asia. So at this point, it was given, yo, we really like her and feeling like she's doing like, like some good things. But
can I ask you a question, Harold? Because this was
you
another
sure
thing
can, Donna.
that when it came down to the call of putting Persia out, y'all had purposely left Cameo off the call because he would say exactly what really happened.
No, because there was
No,
Pampers, I'm asking Harold because he's an Aga. You're a Tishi.
No, okay,
secretly.
So it wasn't an executive board call. It was a leadership call. So it was a combination of executive board members as well as parents. All parents in the House of Balenciaga are not on the board, or not on the board. So it was a combination of leadership call. Because of the fact that there were people that were coming on that were reluctant to have conversations because they felt that Cameo was intimidating. So again, this wasn't about the sexual assault thing. This was about basically, what situations they were having as far as, this was concerned. So we all like Cameo is not the only person that, potentially will be advocating for Persia. Miss Lawrence and Persia are mother and child. So it's not as if there weren't people on the call that would be speaking on Persia's behalf.
Mm-hmm. I love Miss Lawrence.
Moving on.
And Donna, don't try me again.
Oh. Well, I'm just saying I clocked in for a second. I just need my answers.
Well, Judy, okay,
Donna,
Judy,
to
to be transparent, Judy, hold on, Pampers. Judy, to be transparent, how you got brought into the situation was very, her speaking about that, she knows good and doggone well that's not why she got kicked out the house. She knows that, and she was told that. But she wants to paint it as that because of what was going on. But now you bring this up because you're weaponizing this because people in ballroom are sharing, whatever trauma they have experienced. Now you want to paint yourself as this martyr that you're these advocate for everybody, and very, I'm not gonna ever let this happen to my kids, blah blah blah, this and that, whatever the case. However,
Don't say it.
Montreal, I can't.
Just to be fair,
hold on one second.
Donna,
Montreal,
I said you were sitting, not Pampers.
Montreal, I can't speak to who hates Cameo. I don't know.
Thank you, Arnold.
I said that.
She didn't hear you though, because she said thank you.
Hey, Roxy.
Wait, Cameo still about Balenciaga?
No.
No.
No,
she'll be back.
She was the East Coast Mother Mugler.
Who said she'll be back?
Baby.
Either.
Baby.
She's not a Mugler no more neither?
No.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
I think the part of the story that's throwing me off is the passion behind kids. When do we stop calling everybody kids? Because they really don't be kids.
No, these were actually younger kids.
When you say younger,
I don't think
they weren't.
Well, some people aren't speaking as
they were
themselves
younger in
now.
the world. Though I don't even give a fuck, honestly, Shal.
Yeah, I'm about to say they were younger when the experience happened. They're not speaking on right now their child. They're speaking
younger. What's younger though?
Well, some of them are speaking 45. When they were minors. Some, and that's I think that's and a lot of
Sister
I think people been speaking about some of y'all morals and y'all.
No, Donna. We talking about. Donna, talking about with the Balenciaga
We're talking about the Balenciaga situation.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, fuck them. I ain't talking about that. Oh, I thought y'all was talking about everything. If they ain't coming up to talk to themselves, I ain't here to argue for nobody.
Yeah, Donna. We talking about the Balenciagas, not Donna.
Oh, I ain't got no experiences like this, so they can't be talking about me. That's why I can sit up here and talk about y'all, because can't nobody pull no woodworks out on me. Thank you, Jesus.
I know that's right, Donna. Give me a high five.
Won't he do it, Baharia? Won't he do it?
Let me give you a high five, girl.
Okay. Sometimes people be saying that when it's because never mind.
No, say it.
Yeah, finish your statement. That's what we're here for.
No.
Kelly,
I love all of the
yet?
girls and all the girls.
I know she was finna say. Yeah, I know that's right.
Yes, Danielle.
Kelly. You done took that from yet?
No.
No.
But I
Well, you was
just wanted
spaced out.
everybody to
She just ain't
know.
got.
I just
She
want
just
You
ain't
know
got.
she took that strong.
She just ain't got
Kelly
nothing to
ain't
say
ready
on the.
yet. She
On
ain't
the. She
ready.
just.
Kelly ain't ready
Yeah,
for that
nah.
yet.
She ain't got nothing to say on this topic. Surprisingly.
But I just want everybody to know that Rodney and I are still in a rebate, and we need a dragon.
Where's the
Baby,
parrot?
No,
Oh,
I
there
have
it is.
if I do that, it's definitely gonna
What's
be
up?
when I have nothing to do. I have things to do for the next 3
That's every
days.
day.
Well, no, you gonna be functional.
Oh
If you
shit.
microdose, you definitely gonna be functional.
No, I'm not
wait, hold on,
Kelly is
hold on.
I'm not trusting that.
The
Kelly
Paris, the
definitely fully
No,
Paris,
she want to
functional.
do
the
a
Paris.
comparison,
With
goddamn,
all due
do a
respect,
3-5 and
I
take it to
don't
the
want
head.
to. I don't want to hear no conversation about Kelly being functional. Y'all can keep that amongst yourselves.
What?
Oh my God.
Kelly is definitely fully functional.
Oh my god.
I'm not
Mm-mm.
fully anything. I don't know nothing that y'all talk about.
Yes, you is.
Who said
Mm.
that?
Feedback.
Well, I'm just waking up. I missed the whole show. What was else discussed?
No,
We
that's
weren't
the
talking
only
about. They
that's the
really
only thing.
honestly.
You
They
know
really
that
honestly did not talk about
Donna,
nothing though.
Donna,
Like
it's
nothing.
rare, Donna, that they become Republicans or Democrat, or not Republicans,
Mm-hmm.
Democrats. But
Mm-hmm.
tonight they have definitely been independents, and we only talked about Persia. We didn't talk about anything else.
Well, we tried to
Can
talk
you
Oh,
about
I
mute your
know
Persia.
y'all
phone?
fucking lying.
Kelly,
I
Whoever
know
gets the
y'all
echo
lying.
need to pick up
No,
your
it has
phone. Pick
literally
your phone up.
been talked about
but
nothing.
it was not that we
Is
didn't want
that
to talk about anything
Japan?
else. It's just things went in that direction.
That's not even Japan. That must be
Wait,
Japaris.
is
Somebody's
Jab Jab
phone is.
Sukiana?
No, I'm
Oh, that might
Japanese.
be
Japaris.
my bad.
Hello. No, that was
Hello.
No, I'm saying it's number 10 Sukiana.
yeah.
Yes, it's Japan.
I mean Suki Woo.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
Sukihana.
Well, I
What's going
I
on?
see.
Hold on,
What's up,
is that
Peppers?
Suki?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
You in the
Yes.
flesh.
Look at
Jab.
there. Hey.
D, what's up?
Yeah, you so phony. Shut up.
No
Fuck
shade.
Okay,
It's
you.
Now.
my
well,
bitch.
you know,
It's not
hello,
bad.
hello.
Hey, go
Okay,
right
so
there.
y'all only, I have a question for all the icons on the panel since y'all only spoken on Persia.
We spoke on Kelly.
So Donna, you want to
We
wake it
smoke.
up, huh? You want to
Yeah, I
wake
want
it
to hear.
They
up?
smoke on
I need all the
Paris.
icons' opinions for a second, really quick. Like, okay, so y'all see where we are today. Here we are. These allegations are not new. Y'all are not new in this scene. Why does it take up until today for y'all want to do something against this man? Why haven't y'all been stopped him in his tracks so that there wouldn't be so many victims with so many stories? Because y'all been hearing them for years. And as leaders in this scene, y'all claim that y'all are here to protect y'all kids and do right by y'all houses, but y'all allowed this man to go on for years, creating these spaces where he's making all these victims. And y'all sat back, y'all heard these people tell y'all stories, y'all spoke in circles about them, and just kept allowing it to happen. But y'all will come up here on the show to just sit there and circle and not even speak on the person that's at large and at hand is being disciplined for the action, but y'all speak about everything else.
Yeah.
Kelly, we'll start with you.
Well, no, I asked her this last night, so we're going to ask y'all, because I asked her, Man, and Nyambi this last night.
Oh, I'm not as old as them. I wasn't around all
So-
the years they've been around.
So I think let me just say this. I think that when it comes to things in ballroom, we continuously expect everybody nationally to kind of police things and what's going on. When you ask people like what's going on with these allegations in their city, or what happens, people then don't want to speak, or don't come forth with factual info with any factual information. There have been times where people have tried to start these investigations and kind of like ask what's going on, and then people are reluctant. Then people are pointing out stuff that people have told them in confidence. Then when you approach the people, they're like, I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't getting in that. You know what I'm saying? So I think when it comes down to it, it becomes difficult because we're trying to we're trying to approach this in a situation to ensure that what we're doing is right in removing people from the scene. But when you don't have a level of cooperation, like what do you do? I mean, and I say this from a standpoint, Don, not to pass and deflect, but and I'm not going to go into specific instances, but there are times when people have attempted to like do things to kind of correct things in the scene. What happens next thing you know, the bullseye is on you. People have turned on you. And then you are the one that's being targeted. It's the same when somebody sits on a panel. Kelly and Rodney speak about this a lot, where they sit on the panel and then they chop a couple people. Now they look like the bad guys up there. Everybody's, oh, this person. So when it comes down to it and you start calling people out and putting forth things, what tends to happen in this community is people sit back. Oh, I'm not getting in it. I'm not getting in it. And I want you to think about this for a moment, because I did make a statement in regard to kind of like more so for the victims, not more so for corrective actions, other than suggesting what we all can do in our respective organizations. But there's also a lot of people that keep saying, well, when are y'all going to do something? When are y'all going to do something? When it comes time for status, everybody runs up. Oh, I'm this legend. I'm this icon, this and that, whatever the case. But now it's like, now it's given, oh, we're the pioneers. We're the older icons. Well, baby, if people are the icons, if people are the legends, we're the active people that are trying to make some type of change. And what does that look like?
Next icon.
Oh, Donna.
Don't tell me the one.
Rodney look like. He was next.
No, they're not gonna talk until they on rebate. Y'all gotta run them up. That's what they said.
Rodney was a prodigy. He was in Philadelphia a lot.
Oh wow!
What?
Damn.
Harpo, who that is over there next to you?
Rodney.
Who that is, Harpo?
Run them up. Run it up. They on rebate.
No, he about to get rid of that bitch. Rodney.
So, all right. So since nobody's talking, let me just say this. I know people want things to happen in the scene, but the reality is our scene is like unique in the fact that it just seamlessly kind of works together. My thought, this is just my thought. I'm not saying this is the right way. I think that, collectively, each house needs to start instituting something. If that means that in ballroom, we put forth like framework on how people can monitor these things within their organizations, with a way for people to kind of report things if there's something going on and it's not being addressed in the house. Because to think that you're going to be able to address this very community based. The only thing that people can do is vary from the standpoint of like people have decided, okay, well, we're not going to support this person's ball. This person can't judge. Are you banning the person? Like, what steps are going to be taken to keep people from to penalize those people who are accused of these crimes? Also, I do want to say this: what happens, because we've also seen people try to take advantage of this in their own ways. Whether it's, oh, let me just have a show about this, let me make topics about this, oh, let me just share this. And we also know that people will weaponize, sexual assault in ways to get back at people, to make allegations against people. So who is going to be the body that kind of determines what is factual, what's actual and factual? So, I mean, there are a lot of questions to be asked here. So I don't know. I'm open to hearing like suggestions and whatever it takes. As a leader, I want to do my part to ensure that I'm ensuring that ballroom is a safe space.
So Donna, in what you're saying, in the idea about, so this has been going on Yeah, and nothing is said now. You know, why have y'all sat back, and why have the icons or the leaders sat back and not done anything? So the conversation remains this way. Yes, there have been things that have been heard. There have been things that have been said, but definitively, none of us can say that this happened. So what we do, what oftentimes is done is, hey, did this happen? Did you do this? Did you do that? And definitively, of course, these people are saying no. They're saying no, we did not do it. We did not do it. And when you don't have credible folks to come or people that are going to come up and say no, they did this to me, as in, i.e., what Lexi is saying,
So,
and then what
what
a few others
deems
have said.
somebody a credible source? What deems somebody a credible source? Like, what?
In
Who
terms
do
of
they
they're able
have
to
to be?
give you so I can't just come and say, yeah, Donna held me down at the club and she was doing X, Y, and Z to me, and she did that. I just can't say that and it be the that somebody's gonna take that as absolute truth. Harold might not take that as true. He said, I know Donna, I don't think she's done that.
Okay.
And they come to you and you say, no, I did not do that, I didn't touch him.
But just because I ain't,
I'm not saying it's not true. I'm not saying it's not true. I'm just saying in terms of when because we've heard things throughout the years. We've heard things. But I'm saying definitively we have no recourse in the matter because we don't know if these things actually happened. I can't tell you that they happened. I can tell you what somebody said to me. Harold can tell you what somebody said to him. Rodney and Kelly can tell you what somebody
okay,
said
but
to them. Pampers can
Jason,
tell you.
but Jason, if you're going around, if you're going around saying Donna touched me, and then I say no, but then 2 months later, here comes a Paris saying, "Oh, I had the same experience with Donna,"
Difference.
and then
That's a
Maharia.
difference.
But this
That's
is
a difference.
this is not just happened with Alvernia. This has been happening with Alvernia. There's like since I've been in ballroom, I've been hearing this man's name with these stories, and I've been in ballroom since.
So I get that, Donna. I get that, and I understand where you're coming from,
Recently,
right? But also, let me just say this, okay? Every time there's these conversations, as one of the most prolific people in ballroom, somehow my name wanders into this conversation, right? I've been a leader for 29 fucking years. I've been in ballroom 29 years. Been a leader for 28. Okay, where are the people coming forth and saying anything? There's been one person that said something one time that me and this individual had a consensual sexual session, and there was an allegation of a kiss on a fucking neck, at a club, which I still deny along with other people, right? Okay. However, okay, everybody else, no, not everybody else. There are people that whenever these conversations, oh, why are you not talking about Harold? Why are you not talking about this person? They will then throw people up. So it's kind of hard to say because you continuously hear something that makes it actual and factual.
Well, no, because then when y'all have people like no shit, I'm not saying you Harold, but when you have somebody like you in a position of power that you hold, yes, it can be hard for some people to come up and speak out against y'all. Yes. It can be very intimidating.
I agree with that.
But see, you see what you're doing here. What you're doing here, you're saying because of the power that you hold in ballroom, there potentially are other victims. Now you're suggesting something that is not true only because.
No, it is true. It is true. That is true. Somebody can be intimidated by y'all to where they don't want to come out and speak to persons
Okay,
to the masses,
okay,
but feel comfortable to speak
no.
to certain individuals.
No, okay, right. I get and I understand that, but what I'm saying is, just because you hear a person's name doesn't mean that there's necessarily anything tied to them.
Yeah,
People
but if
could
I
just be
hear
cast.
your name, if I can understand if I hear your name from one person, but if I'm hearing it from like 8, 9 individuals a year, that's gonna start making me question something.
Okay, so let me just say this to you. I have been on no less than 5 phone calls with the man in the box next to me, where we have heard stories from people who you won't even believe about allegations about people. On multiple instances, we have offered to, be a mediator in the conversation, to kind of ask like, what do you want to happen? Oftentimes people will say you know what, nothing. But if they telling these stories, they're sharing these stories with other people. So it does become a whisper that gets around. But then when you go to the people to try to, take on action, people don't want to, like, oftentimes people don't do anything. So what do? Your hands are tied. Then when people do speak out and say things, it becomes, oh, all this time y'all didn't do nothing.
Ooh, I want to say something.
I do, Donna. I agree with your assessment that there is I agree with your assessment that there is an air of, if someone could be intimidated by the power or the position that other folks have in ballroom. I agree with that wholeheartedly. That can be certainly the case, because we know it. That people are intimidated to say things because of who the person may be, and that's sad within itself. Harold is correct. We've had numerous people have conversations and tried to mediate some accountability. Ballroom Coalition. We've tried that I've been trying to do that for over 10, 15 years, trying to get a National Ballroom Coalition, just so these kind of things can be handled, so that they can be, that kind of stuff can be handled. You have a group of people who can say, okay, we're not supporting this person, or this person is not going to be within this, in this community because of that. And it will be the collective saying that. But if me and Harold just say, girl, she's out of here, I mean, who's listening? Who's going to say it's okay? They got to go.
Also, can I ask, when y'all hear these allegations, are y'all investigating these people, or are y'all just taking heed to what they said? Like, okay, I'm gonna put this in my Rolodex in the back of my mind that somebody said this to me. Or are y'all, like, when it's being said, are you sitting back and observing these people and watching them, like, let me see if what these people are saying? Or y'all just like, okay, well, they told me this, it can't be true, because it's just like, we heard this before.
So okay, so let me just say this, Donna. Okay, one, there becomes this point where, like, okay, there becomes a point where you hear things, you see things very, like, people have like I've heard about, like, Alvernian having, I guess, a Snapchat or something or whatever in regard to, like, videos and pictures, this and that, whatever the case. All right. Is that something that I feel that I should investigate? No, I don't feel like that, because I feel like, in the same way that I don't know that like, this content on here, how it's being procured. How are they getting it? There was a time, honestly, that Kelly had, like, a Discord before the Discord, where there was, people's nudes and stuff. So again, if these things are things that people put out there, is it my job as a leader in the community to try to chase and police that?
But I want to
figure
let you
out,
know
like,
that even though Kelly had that don't mean it was right. What she did to people back then on that website was fucked up. That ain't make it right, because people had their shit out there.
Well, so let's address
No,
that.
you know,
Wait, hold on. I hear you. I hear you. But we also all know, Donna, like, respectfully, when once you hit send on anything on Beyonce's internet, you no longer have no control over it.
So we're not gonna know. We're gonna separate the two. We're gonna separate the two, because the two are not the same. Okay, let's be clear. Let's be frank. Okay, the scrapbook that Alvernian has with the pictures of the people with his alleged victim for over the years is totally different from the pictures that were sent to me exposing people. It is not the same. So y'all not gonna equate the two as the same.
I agree.
So there has been investigation of things. The conversation is that there is no scrapbook that he has.
That's a lot. That's a.
I'm just saying that's the investigation.
So can I ask a question? What was the investigation? How was the investigation?
That's emphatically a fucking lie because I spoke to somebody that has actually said that it is a scrapbook with pictures of people, and a lot of people don't even know that they have pictures in this book.
Well, I spoke to. Okay. I understand. I got you, and I'm not discounting anything you're saying. And when you're saying what investigation, we spoke to people, I guess, that are close to him, that saying there is no scrapbook. Yeah, there are pictures like in his home, pictures on the wall, and pictures in the bathroom on the walls. That there are pictures and stuff, but they're saying that there was no scrapbook. I'm just saying what they said. I don't know. I haven't seen a scrapbook. I haven't been in his home. I don't know.
So his peers are stating, his peers that are close to him are stating that they, of course.
Correct.
Well,
correct. But his victims, the people that were victims, are stating that they've seen their own pictures in this book.
I don't know. This is my first time ever hearing anything about.
Like, I don't understand,
honestly.
Because not only Aladdin, like they said, the legendary.
Oh no, Aladdin! I'm not saying that you're lying. I'm not saying you're lying at all. I'm not saying anybody's lying. I'm saying that when Donna asked about that, I said yes, we did inquire, and I guess in Donna, you're right. You inquired from his peers. So what are they going to say about him? I don't know. No, I didn't. I didn't contact Aladdin. No, I didn't contact Lexi, or I didn't contact other people. You're correct.
When I first,
oh Jesus,
it's really layered down, and I'm gonna tell you the reality is, the reality is that I don't want to. You have two sides to this. You have those that are true victims, and then you have people like Harold said that either bandwagon jump or use it as a way to weaponize the sensitivity around that issue, so that they can try to attack certain people.
And I agree.
So the same way that there are people like that have expressed that they have been victimized. You have the people like, I have so much respect for Santonio for his post, because that is the other side of the coin. That openly admitted that he was seeking these things, and it doesn't make it right. I'm gonna share this.
People say that was
I've talked to Harold about this before. I've talked to Harold about this before. I in my time in ballroom, I have been SA, and it was a difficult thing to kind of have a conversation around by multiple people, and I was not underage. I was legal. But these people took advantage of me in particular situations, and I'm going to be honest, as a person that has been victimized, it is not always an easy thing to express. It's not always an easy thing to talk about. And yes, I may be an icon now, and that may be some monicum of power that I have in ballroom as a leader, but it is not easy. It is not easy to talk about. I have, at this big age, as recent as last week, having a conversation with Harold and Arnold, found myself tearing up and getting emotional talking about it. They're not going to say it, but I'm one of the people that they have talked to and try to mediate conversations and address these things. And I'm one of the people that even still kind of have retreated to a shell, like, nah, I don't want to talk about it. It's very difficult. And another part of that is as a male, we often think of sexual assault in the world when it comes to women and young girls, but nobody really addresses or teaches. There's nobody really. They have not taught males how to deal with sexual assault because of how males are taught to treat sex, We're taught to treat sex as conquest. You know, when you have sex as a young girl, they want to call you a hoe or somebody take advantage of you. When you do it as a young man, you ain't supposed to be ashamed of it. It's supposed to be more like a badge of honor that you did this. So for all of these societal reasons, it is very difficult to address these things. Myself as a leader on the other side of the coin, I have tried to do things where I stand in the gap for community, where I step up for community, where I speak up for community. But on the same hand, I've also been told I'm the worst leader that ever happened to my scene while trying to step up and stand up and do things for this community. So as a leader, you find yourself torn because you don't want to. Nobody wants to run into the street without all of the details and be made a fool of. And that is a lot of leaders' fears with addressing things. A lot of leaders are fearful of running out into the street and speaking up and saying something and to be made an ass of.
A fool.
You know what I mean? And so it's it sounds easy to say, why don't y'all just do such and such and such and such? But the same way I can openly open up and say that I have been, victimized, and I can imagine it probably happened to some of them too. And it doesn't make it right, but it does make it. There's a level of fear around sexual assault and addressing it. We don't even address it in our own families when you have Uncle Bobo who don't nobody want to leave the kids with at the cookout because he was touching people. Everybody talking about sexual assault, but you won't even acknowledge granddaddy who don't nobody want to leave the grandkids around in your own house.
No, J-Rock,
And
that's not how
that
it
is
goes.
us as a that is us
Yes,
as a
this is
culture.
a space.
That is us as a culture.
Oh yeah, that's our host page.
Right,
Go ahead,
Pampers.
Empress.
But what we need to stop doing, and not just in this community, in the Black community in general, is stop sweeping things underneath the rug and stop saying things because all we doing is
You're not the one to be seen.
Maharia. Okay, what we do is we keep passing generation trauma over and over and over because it was swept under the rug when Uncle Bobo was doing it, and when Uncle Bobo was the faggot and was touching people, and then we're not talking about it. It's a recurrent cycle.
And let's also be clear. None of us are fucking trained criminal investigators. None of us have any true.
Right.
We're all trying to figure this out. A lot of when you see screwed up things amongst houses and screwed up behavior among certain leaders that pass that on, nobody taught them how to be good leaders. A lot of these people barely have a high school education, but we expect them to be these immaculate leaders to kids. And now I won't say to kids, but to people under
young
them in their
adults.
houses. To not even young adults, to just period, because they run the ages of from 18 to 80, 8 to 80 right now in ballroom. So we expect people who come from broken families, who come from fucked up backgrounds, to just naturally know how to be a leader because they started or was appointed a position in the house. There's no formal training for how to do this. There's no formal training for how to do this, and damn sure none of us have the. Not gonna say none of us. The vast majority of us don't have no training to be judge, juror, executioner for these types of things.
And
these
to give and the idea that there are really no therapists, no licensed therapists, too many in here, and we will constantly give out this mental health advice and things like that when we don't have the training to do so. Instead of getting them to places where they can get the mental get the therapy that they may need. But we'll get up here and try to wax fantastic up on a panel and not really give the right information that we need to give.
And I just want to say this too. I want to say, oftentimes we look at things in the scene and, people will label predatory behavior or even use pedophilia or whatever the case when something doesn't meet their preference. Okay, I've seen people sit on Bigo and scream and holler about, oh, these people have 10 years age difference, 15 years age difference, 20 years. They should not be together. If they're consenting adults and they make that decision, and there's not a situation where, a person has gone into something because, someone has impressed upon them, is it really like the community's responsibility to be able to kind of police that? I mean, seriously, I hear this a lot where people will say, "Oh, oh, this person's 45 years old, and that person they talking to is only 23." Is that the community's job to police?
And we
Donna,
and we
I'm
also
asking
need.
you.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna look at you. I'm gonna judge you, so don't ask me that question because I'm gonna definitely judge.
But why?
I'm gonna definitely judge you. Why? Because
But what?
morally,
Why?
that's not morally
How?
that person. I
How?
don't feel
What are
like.
you saying
I feel
morally?
like me personally, as a 20-year-old person, in my early 20s, I don't know what I'm doing with a 40-plus-year-old man.
Okay, so again, you say that from your perspective, right? So
in my experience, because I've been in those things where I've tried to speak to older men,
but again,
and I had no business doing that.
Okay, but that was you. That's how you feel. That was your outcome.
Just ask me. What? You just asked me, so I'm giving you my answer.
But I'm saying, oftentimes we hear people when they're having these conversations, they're then adding that dynamic into a problem that's wrong in ballroom.
But Donna, just a quick question, a side question with that. What's the moral issue in that?
So I feel like as a 40-plus-year-old man, you have experienced certain things a 20-year-old hasn't. Your mind has seen things, like matured, like you've done so much more than a 20-year-old. So in a aspect, they're looking at you as a partner, but you're really trying to, in a way, you will become a person be like, oh no, don't do that. You'll start policing certain things they do in their life when it's just a life experience for them. But you would try to do things. An older person will try to manipulate their mind to feel like this is the way they have to live. Whereas
but
they
not
want
all older people
that's
not. Not all older people think like that either, though. That's not fair to say that.
But the idea of what's the idea of morality? I'm not trying to preach. I'm not trying to preach. I just want to get your understanding. I just want to get your understanding of it. What's your of what do you say morality means?
Box 11, J-Rock.
Oh,
can I say this really quick? Everybody's moral compass is different.
Japan, I respect
the
that.
only thing
I respect
about
that. Okay, hold on. Go ahead, Arnold. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying the only thing about morality. The only thing about morality is the morality is basically the distinction between what's good and what's bad, or what's right and what's wrong. Right? Is that am I being too symptomatic with it, or is that that's basically what morality is?
That's perfect.
So when you look at that, if someone's 40 and someone's 25 dating, morally, what's wrong? What is the wrong thing about that? And I know what I heard Donna say.
They're both
in
grown.
fact, say it again.
They're both grown.
I got a phone call. Hello.
Yeah,
they are both grown. Two grown adults having sex or whatever they're doing. Whose business is that?
Don, I was asking. I asked.
All right,
can I answer again?
Okay, so I heard it. I was in my blinds, but I got a call. I heard what y'all
saying. All right.
So me personally, like I was saying, all right. So before I answer your question, how are y'all? How old? I don't know. Are y'all 40 plus on the top row?
Yes.
Okay. Do y'all have kids that are 20 in their younger 20s that y'all, people that y'all call y'all children?
Yes.
Yeah.
So would you date your child?
That's weird.
Well, no.
Would you date your child?
So that's a different. That's a different.
The only thing. So you're saying that everything is tied into two people are the same because of their age.
Yes, age makes a big difference.
So I look at it like this. If you could be raised with me, and before I got out of that house, and if you could be like the age of my brother or my sister, we could date because we all was raised together. You are not. I'm not old enough. I'm old enough to be bitch, you got people that's 5 years younger than somebody, and they talking about that's my great mama, that's my gay daddy.
Yeah.
So my thing is, but in reality, if you were my child, that means I would have been a teen parent. That means I would have been a 13-year-old parent. So if we're still in the same generation where we could have been raised together, and we're in that generation, that's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? So if
Well, I'm
somebody's like
18 years
29,
older than my youngest. I'm 18 years older than my youngest sibling. So I don't know if that's why age is
well,
real
I'm talking
funny.
about for me, like we said, for me, I'm looking at it like if you're in a generation, there are people that have 2 generations of kids. We understand that. Like you can have 4 kids here, don't have no kids, and then have like 2 kids that, and all your brothers and sisters are grown. We're not talking about that. We talking about when you're growing up with that person that was your brother 10 years older than you, your sister is 5 years old, and we're in the same generation. You see what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. So my thing is, if I'm 40, like I'm 43, and my boyfriend is 29. So the fuck?
So selfish femme queen, you don't know the commonality outside. You don't know the commonality of some of people until they get to know each other. Until they know each other. I agree with Donna. There are certain life experiences that maybe a 40-year-old has done and a 25-year-old hasn't done. There are some lifestyle things that 25-year-olds have done that 40-year-olds haven't done.
Can I say something with that, Arnold? Arnold, can I
Go
say
ahead.
something with that? That's
Go
just
ahead.
like I had realized that
He hit me.
in my first 4 years of being in the military and going back home, I had realized that I had done more than some people have done in their lifetime in the first 4 years of just
Hey, brother.
being over and in charge of people even older than me, right? You know what I'm saying? Or having an experience. And so when I go talk to people that I'm thinking is on the same level as me, that's why I never could mesh with everybody, because they always say, "Oh, you act old." No, it wasn't that I act old. It was that my experience, I had already experienced more than some people have experienced in a lifetime. And I always looked at it like this. So you're telling me I'm old enough to go get my asshole blown off for a country and make decisions, life and death, but I can't come over and date who the fuck I want to date? That's
So
weird
let
to
me
me.
just say this. No, and I hear what people say as far as like differences. My ex-lover was significantly younger than me. He was in a better financial position than I am. He had almost a lot more true life experiences in things than I had. Um, there were so many things. There were so many things that we found in common, as opposed to listening to the noise of what people potentially would say to say, oh, these 2 individuals don't have any. What could y'all have in common? Oftentimes you hear people saying things like, oh, how can the 2 of them have a conversation? How do you know something you haven't experienced? If you haven't experienced it, you don't know the fact that yes, there are some immature people, you know, that are, say in their mid 20s or early 20s, whatever the case. But guess what? I'm here to tell you, you can have some conversations with people in their mid 50s, and you feel like like what is wrong with you? Because they don't have it either. So
My thing is,
generalizing and using. So I mean, I get it. Everybody's entitled to their preferences. I just don't
but
think when we have these conversations that we should be look or that should be something that people are looking at.
But Harold, you know what trips me out? I've dated all up. I've dated people older than me. I've dated people around my age range. I've dated people younger than me. It be tripping me out that the people that I date older than me ain't as mature as the fucking people you see what I'm saying? It's like it depends on how you was raised and your background and your experiences and your life experience. And I can say this too. That power dynamic thing, and they talking about manipulation. I'm the kind of person, bitch, you gotta live your motherfucking life. I'm not here to be motherfucking trying to watch everywhere somebody motherfucking go, do what I say, how I did. The way you do it may not been the way that I did it. Your life experience is your fucking life experience. So I don't be understanding that if somebody's doing it, that's called control. That is like
Good
that's
night, Rodney.
control. They're trying to control you.
Well, I'm trying to figure out.
Like,
I'm just trying to figure out why is it if someone that's in their 40s or whatever dates someone that's in their 20s, Why does that have a significant
Where you going, Japan?
issue for for an individual person? Why is that an issue for another person?
I was just gonna
They're
say
not
that.
in the
That was my
relationship.
turn to say. I think that is when people hear about certain things, especially whether it's in this scene or in regular life, that it's just that person's personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? It is just that person's personal opinion. And it's either whoever's around them that agrees or disagrees, and it just becomes a broader conversation. You get what I'm saying? Exactly what you're asking, Arnold, right? You're asking why, but I don't think that the only thing that they're gonna say is that they don't agree with it. You get what I'm saying?
Well,
That's
everybody
all that
wants
is.
you to understand and live by their moral compass. We heard Persia just
Right.
say that it's weird I think it's weird as fuck when house members date each other a lot,
Right.
but that ain't everybody's stance, you know.
No.
People
Right.
want
It's
people
their
to
personal
live by
opinion.
and people want people to
Mhm.
live by what they can understand and not necessarily, you know.
Right.
Some people don't see a problem with people dating older people because they dad and their mama got 10 years age different.
Yeah, because you knew exactly what I was saying, Pampers, but Arnold was definitely about to argue with me about what I
After
was
sitting
saying.
here
I
listening to
wasn't.
everybody,
I promise.
if I can real quick, after sitting here listening to everybody, and originally the question was posed of how do we get to the space of like holding people accountable for the predatory behavior or the pedophilia behavior, and it seems to be that if we were to do like how Arnold has been trying to do for X amount of years, as to get one ballroom alliance together, it's still going to be a challenge of people having different viewpoints of things, right? Because whereas from what I can hear, Donna kind of, looked at it as, and she didn't say this, but she kind of alluded to it a little bit, that someone of an older age dating someone that's younger is kind of like a predatory behavior in itself, right? But then other people feel like that's not. So if you all were to get together collectively, it still would be a challenge to get on one accord to hold people accountable. It still would be a challenge.
The thing with that though, Megan, is like I'm gonna try my best to get it out by Monday.
Hey,
And like I said,
Pooch.
I said I'm gonna just do what I know that I can do. I had already had it, but I just went and I'm gonna put it up on Tens of Chops, and I'm gonna just keep showing it to everybody and trying to pass it around ballroom and stuff like that for people to see. There are it always boils down to that word, consent. Consent. When people tell you what they don't fucking like, even if you think that something that you did is not wrong, when somebody says that they don't like it, or you see that somebody is having some type of emotion, stop. Let it alone. Leave it alone. Let it go. You see what I'm saying? And then once I start keep on talking about this and keep on putting the training out the way that we got it in the military. At first we were saying, y'all going too far. Now come on. It is not that fucked up. Like we were saying that only to realize that people can literally be held accountable legally for some of the small, I'm talking about for some minute, small shit because of one word, consent. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, but people weaponize consent. Hold on, we just
I
read
think
a post.
Arnold trying to speak. I mean, Harold trying to
We just
speak,
read a post of
y'all.
somebody consenting to something, and years later,
Harold trying to
benefited from the
speak.
conversation.
Harold trying to speak.
So was everybody. Mahari,
okay,
shut up.
He was trying to speak for real.
This comment, this is the problem. Okay, we were chastised for not having this conversation. Now you have somebody sitting here in the comments saying, "Oh, the wrong people are talking." Okay, when we wasn't on this topic,
What you want us to fucking do?
No, I think he was talking about. I think he was talking about my good girlfriend about someone.
Yeah, but the point is this. This is where it becomes difficult for people to then have conversations. Let me just go back to the situation with me and the young man that was in Pamper's house in Tishi. Even in that instance, right, where this man felt like he was telling whatever story he was telling. Okay, there were people that were still like in my defense, pointing out things about him and saying different things. This is where people don't want to be victims oftentimes don't want to come forward because people then can't tell their story without being judged. This is where people don't want to speak on these topics because then, you become you become accused of this or not being able to speak on something that you're not even trained on. Like Arnold said, we're not. So don't ask for people in the community to speak up and have these conversations when then you in turn, become, extremely critical of the individuals or then like trying to blast their character.
I
So,
think
so
J
my
Rod.
thing,
I think J Rod.
I'm
I
not
think
trying to
J.
tell you anything. I'm telling you what you're doing, what you're doing here in this room.
so,
That's what I'm
so,
doing. So
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 tap
so
tap.
so
This is what. So tap tap. This is what to boil it down. This is what it is. And I said this last night, and everybody get mad when you start making sense, right? I was a sapper for many years. A sapper is a sexual assault prevention representative, right? I was that many times at many different commands, and that's why I learned so much stuff. And that's why I've always been lame when it comes down to dating, scared to even, I don't want to talk to nobody when they drunk. I don't want to sleep, and everybody's like, bitch, I was feeling it. I was drunk. I'm scared. I don't know. Bitch, no, sober, because I learned so many things that could have got me in trouble. That's so crazy. But what in order to change a culture, in order to change something that people thought was norm, you're gonna get the people that's gonna come and say, "Well, bitch, I didn't think I was fucking doing nothing wrong." Yeah, and you have to say, "Well, yes, you were." And until you show them that
hold on,
what you
J Rock,
came
you
out
wasting your
to,
time talking to this person because
I think he's just speaking in general. But let me say this,
he
J Rod,
out.
right? J Rod, I think that you are right. You're on the right path, and if you're gonna do what you're gonna do, do it because this generation, this people from let's say the 80s all the way to the 2000s to the 2015 type of people, because half of them people are legends, icons, pioneer icon, blue diamonds, blue Florida across the shield, all of that. They don't care. You get what I'm saying? Like this is literally the. Hold on, let me, Arnold. Please do not cut me
some
off,
of them,
baby. You better save it, put it in your
some.
back pocket, and let me finish. What I want to say is they don't care because the same questions. That's why I stay so quiet, is because the same questions and the same topics, or just the same people that I've been talking to since I was a kid in the scene or a young adult. I've been asking the same goddamn people, and it's the same. They, come and turn around and ask us like as if we didn't just ask them. You get what I'm saying? So I think that if you're gonna do something, it should be for that next generation of people, the next legends after us. Those are the people who really be trying to push shit. Those are the people who really be trying to see a change. Those are the people who really trying to make it as though like once these icons before us are like passed on, that the new form of ballroom, whatever that is, would have those guidelines set in stone that you're trying to do. You get what I'm saying?
And
Like you're trying to introduce and stuff. Because
so
trying to do that now is going to be too much of a fight. Like Arnold said before, it's going to be too much of a that when this thing that's going on here is already set in stone. It's not going to be
it,
nobody speaking. It's not going to be nobody trying to problem solve and none of that.
Mahari, but what I'm
So
saying
hold,
is,
hold, hold,
I get what you're saying. Hold on, let me just say this. But when I talk about, do you really understand how many people is in the United States military? I'm not talking about the Navy, the military, right?
Uh,
Thousands and thousands and thousands, 3 times more than what's in ballroom. When I got into the military, there was rape, there was assault, there was.
mhm.
It was normal for a sailor to go overseas, fuck on whatever they want to fuck on, carry, get drunk, act a mess, and not get in trouble, right? That was of that time. It was a culture. It was a norm to grope on girls. To be like, why is you acting like a little girl? Why you acting like a child? It was the norm, right? Only for all these cases to keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. And what they did was they had to come and show people and mentally and emotionally disturb them to get them to understand that what you are doing, what you came into, although this is how it was when you came in it, It's wrong. Some people didn't take it and ended up getting kicked out. Some people phased out, like you said. But there are some people that are still going to be here, even in the long run. There are people that's my age and your age that are out here thinking that what they're doing is not right and they're not going nowhere no time soon. So, but when they see it, like I said, not everybody, but some people, when they really start breaking it down and saying, they're going to be like, well, bitch, I don't want to be the one that's going to fucking, I'm out here, you know. Some people, they just, it's ignorance. That once they start learning a behavior, when they start learning a good, healthy behavior when it comes down to that, then you can start seeing some change. And so after us, it's the norm to them. To them, they coming out. Imagine coming out to ballroom. We didn't come out to this, Maharia, but imagine coming out to ballroom and when you came into your house was like, have you done this sexual harassment and assault and prevention training and stuff like that?
Right.
Like, you see what I'm saying?
But that's
'Cause I can
kind of
tell
what
you
I
right
was
now,
saying,
there's
J-Rock, about the newer people that's after. That's what I said. That's what I was talking about.
But let's stop
Right.
making this a generational thing. Let's stop making this an old, young, and then old. Hold on, wait, listen. The old guard gonna fade away because they are making new rapists, new pedophiles, new sexual assaulters, new racists every day.
Every day.
You don't
And
watch. You
on
don't
top
watch.
of it-
That stuff washes out before they get to us. That stuff is put into them in
It's
their
already
in their
ingrained.
upbringing.
Yes,
That's
it's already
ingrained in their upbringing.
Depending
And if you
on-
ask me, for
depending
some
on
of them,
where they
it's in their
come from.
DNA.
And
Or
on
depending on
top
where
of
they
it,
come from.
hold on. And on top of it, we're making these comments as if this is generational. When then explain how they're making the same complaints in the Kiki scene about younger leaders. These are younger leaders they're having the same complaints about. And Maharia, I mean, this is just my view, me making this statement. For you to say that people, I feel it's irresponsible for you to say that people, of a certain generation don't care. When well before any of this became a thing, I know that me as a leader, as an overall father, I put a whole long post about, how people should interact with one another within the Balenciaga group, about talking about sexual assault, talking about ways that people can very ensure that they go to people, ensure that people understand, what that looks like, ensuring that people are not influencing people to do anything that they don't want to do, whether it's sex, drugs, alcohol. So to say that an older generation doesn't care is irresponsible.
Well, then that was my thoughts and my opinions is not of anything of the House of Balenciaga. This is me speaking, and this is my public opinion, and this is what I'm saying. And what I'm saying is, and I wasn't even talking about y'all. I'm just saying in general the
I know what you meant, Maharia. You
the
saying push it
people
to the.
But
the
you can't.
people.
But Maharia, Maharia,
Can
you're
I
sitting on a
say? Can
panel.
I finish? Can I finish? Because Donna just came up here and asked y'all why wasn't y'all doing anything, right? And then
And we
your
and I
response
we
and
answered.
your
We
response
answered.
was if you let me finish that no who said no that was Pampers that said there are so many things and so many factors that goes into an allegation. You understand what I'm saying? And then you disagree with her and said your power doesn't mean anything, as if fathers, icons, fathers, mothers, or people that's popular don't have influence. You said
No,
that.
that's not what I. That's
So
not what I. You misunderstood
I
what I
Not you,
wasn't
meant. What I
talking to
said.
Pampers.
you,
That's not what I.
Pampers. I wasn't
Oh,
talking
Not
to
okay.
you.
you.
No.
So with that being said, it's like what I'm saying is certain people don't care. I'm not even speaking to y'all. When y'all respond and try to make it personal and say what you do, that is what you do. But I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about what's happening now. Why are people complaining? Why are people making a subliminal post? Why people are feeling like they don't have support? Why people feel like they can't come to speak to anybody? Because people don't give a fuck. People don't care. Yeah, you might care about your child, your daughter, your sister, your new child, somebody that just came in the house, whatever. But mostly everybody don't give a fuck about everybody in the ballroom scene. They don't. So that's why I said when J Rock said that he's going to do something that will most likely be helpful for the generation after us, because those are the people who really do somewhat seem like they care. And I understand what you said, Pampers, the fact of there are new rapists every day. Yes, that's a fact, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about our scene and our generation or whatever. And what Harold is saying about the Kiki scene, those people in the Kiki scene is damn near my goddamn age, and they only went to the Kiki scene because they wasn't getting their life in the mainstream, so they going to fuck up with them kids over there. So with that being said, it's all bullshit, but they don't give a fuck. Like nothing's gonna happen. I swear to God, it still ain't gonna happen.
I'll tell you, but you know, how about to say, I'll tell you
Did
this,
Bugs
and
just come out with a sexual assault book or something like that? What y'all did with that?
No, well, we actually passed around gag. I'm glad you said that. There are people down here in the Gulf Coast that didn't know who Bugs Gutter was, right? But they know about the paperwork that he's been putting out. It doesn't take everybody at the same damn time. It only takes 2 to 3 people get it, 4 or 5 people get it, 10 people get it.
Yeah.
People start talking about it and starting the conversation. So him just putting it out is cool, but I'm trying to do something that I want us to, like, I want to team up with alliances and stuff like that and say stuff like, and y'all may think it's crazy or whatever, but I know how people think, because I know how I thought when I was a kid. Bitch, you talking about OTY, you're not even qualified for OTY until you showed me that you did this training. You want to be mother of the year, but you're not even pushing this training in your house. You want to
Right.
be, you see what I'm saying? Or,
But that's why I
and this
said
is
they
what
don't care. Doesn't that sound like
I
somebody that don't care?
no. I'm just saying, like,
J Rock,
to add
don't try to switch it up. Does you just
no,
explain
I'm
this
not
bitch?
talking about. I'm not talking about what you're talking about. I'm saying
But I'm talking about what
that
you
when.
talking about.
Okay, well, I'm saying
But
that
he's
this
saying,
training that I'm putting.
but J-Rock, but let me, Maharia, I hear you. I do hear you. But I'm saying
Right.
if he's saying that this is something that he's trying to initiate now, it hasn't been done in the past. So you can't say that folks don't care. You can't
Oh,
say they
that's why.
don't care.
That's why I was saying it. That's why I was saying it because you
That's just
said.
my opinion.
And I
No,
understand
I
it,
got
and you and no, hold on, y'all. I get it, Mahari. I get it. All of this right here is not new to me. The way that you feel is not new to me. I'm telling you, I went through this as a kid when I was 18, 19, 20. We had people saying, bitch, ain't nothing gonna change. Girl, I don't even know how they even doing all this kind of shit. Especially the females. Especially
Exactly.
the females.
Mhm.
This shit is not gonna change. They just doing this right now, to save face. But they still gonna, these captains and these chiefs still gonna use their power,
Mhm.
their rank on these younger girls and these boys. And they kept saying it, but guess what? By the time I had been in about 10 years, bitch, I wish you would. Everybody had bystander intervention. Everybody was watching everybody back. Everybody is watching everybody six. And we still had issues, but we knew how to deal with those issues, and them motherfuckers got the fuck out dishonorably. And see, when we start putting them things in place, everybody don't belong in ballroom.
So let
Once we
me
start
ask
putting
Harold.
those
So
things,
what is it? So what is Harold? So let me ask Harold.
This how he talked to the Ebonies, y'all.
So let me ask Harold. So what is it that you were saying that you didn't understand that I was saying? Well, what is it that you were saying that you didn't understand what I was saying?
No, it's not that I didn't understand. I disagree with your statement. I feel like if you're you're saying a certain generation of people, don't care. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but you're sitting here with 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 people of that generation. It's like, oh, but I'm not talking about y'all. No, that's not how you
I'm
have a
not talking about
conversation.
y'all.
Okay. I get and understand that but when you're framing it and you're saying that only you are 100% sure to know who you're talking about. All I'm saying is I think that when having these conversations, we have to indicate, there are some that don't care, and there are, but there's also, let me just say this from a person, even before I got in ballroom, I've been a leader to people, hanging out. Oftentimes, there are plenty of times where you go and you try to save people or give people advice, and that too backfires on you. That backfire. Next thing you know, you're dealing with somebody. Talk a second. We're not up here talking. We're this forum is not that. We're not up here talking about allegations. What are we talking about? Allegations. The allegations are to be talked about by those individuals who experience them. We're not sitting up here. We're not sweeping anything under the rug. Okay, so all of this bullshit. No, that's not what we're doing. Anybody that want
because
to
it's
come and
already all the allegations have been spoke about for a whole damn week now.
Yeah.
allegations, names. People are dropping names now, right? My thing is now what we're talking about is we always say, well, what's next? What we gonna do? Ain't nobody gonna do nothing. Ain't
Always.
nobody. So now it's what's happening is we're trying to. Well, I know at least me. I can speak for me. I can make I statement. I just want to try to find a way to where we can actually make some type of change. It may start off small. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And like for instance, I give y'all one more thing that I plan on doing. You got to do it and see if it works. I'm throwing my tens of chops ball, right? If you want to get
Mm-hmm.
in for free, you got to show me that training. If you ain't got that
Right.
training, pay $50.
So
And it's
so
got
J
cash
Rock.
prizes and stuff, like just incentives and stuff to get people to look at it and train
Mm-hmm.
on it and just look at it. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Right.
All kind of
So
stuff to get them to do it.
so J Rock, this is kind of like a conversation I was having earlier with Arnold and John, and I was talking about in having these something as far as like the training or having conversations. I think one of the best ways to approach this
Drop like
is
so.
as opposed to trying to tackle this from a broad standpoint
How you
across the
doing, love?
community. We put together a framework to be able to show people how to be able to monitor this kind of behavior within your house. Also, how to educate people on what is right and wrong, within a house. Then, you get people in a place where, they can potentially go to a leader in their house to talk about it and have an out that very if you can't talk to if the leader is the problem that or a set of leaders are the problem, then who do you talk to externally outside of the organization, trying to like set something up just like for the community, you know doesn't really does in my opinion, it's hard to make that work. I think we have to work on a smaller scale, you know try to get each house to buy in. As you said, kind, you have this training, you have this information, you're providing this to people so they know and understand, and then moving forward from there, you know what I'm saying? At least you have people having a better
I
understanding
told you to
of what
drop
is
light
and
show.
isn't.
Wait,
Drop me
wait,
for
before y'all,
what?
wait, before you
You
drop
talking,
light
baby. You
show,
need to mute if you gonna be up
I'm letting
here.
him. I'm not even talking. Drop me for what?
Okay. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm telling y'all.
No,
Go ahead,
Roxy,
Harold.
I think it's either like a normal
Roxy.
person
They're
that
fine
don't
with
know
a
what I'm talking
ballroom
about.
coalition. I think that is something that you can have, but I think that also this needs to be structured within each house, a way for each house to know and be able to offer, like as J Rock says, like this training on what is predatory behavior, for individuals to know and understand what that looks like. Also knowing what people know, how people can report that. For those individuals that are experiencing something, know that it's okay to go to the police. So right, each house has to have like some type of
So
behavioral
Well,
standard.
yeah.
So
So
yes.
yeah, exactly. So J Rock, instead, I mean, I don't. If you want to, they go through the training to getting the ball free. That's all well and good. I think if you roll this out, and I think you were saying something early about this. I think I heard
mhm.
it. When you roll this out to individual alliances, so who then can in turn roll this out to the individual houses. So if you are within this alliance, this is what you must do in this
And
alliance.
you
To be
should
a part of
know
this
it.
alliance, you have to have this training through your house. And as Harold said, through your house. So if Balenciaga has to have this, whether it's in the Gulf Coast, whether it's in the Midwest, the East Coast, the West Coast, wherever Balenciaga is, they have to have this training and so forth and so on. So I see that as being something
Mhm.
worked out, and I think whatever the framework, I think it probably needs to. I think the framework probably needs to go to the leaders first, or the overall,
Good.
so they can have an understanding of what the process is
So
and
so
what
so
it's
so
about.
think about it. If this is how I looked at it, and I said, you just got to get buy-in on it, and I'm pretty sure people would like to do it. If you are like on an alliance, and we're doing this. People, they spend their time coming to these calls and everything. We are in ballroom, whether people like it or not. People are on alliances. People spend their time on here. People love the culture. If you want to be qualified, if you want your house and your members to be qualified, you on this alliance need to come to this course with us as an alliance. If one person from each house in every alliance know, I can say, can you spread that information as a start? You see what I'm saying? So now that you spread that information as a start, it's almost like, I wish we, and I'm pretty sure we can find a way to do it. Even if we said every house send maybe two to three people per house to a professional training to get qualified as like sexual assault prevention representatives and stuff like that, right? And now that you have them in the individual house, you can tell your people this is somebody that you can go to and trust within the house. You see what I'm saying? Because they have been qualified to do the training. We get all this money to do all kind of other stuff. I think we can have professionals come in and designate certain people in ballroom that I can go to that person because they qualified. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's not gonna start
Right.
off. It's not gonna start off easy. It's not gonna start off. The trust is not gonna be there at first. But when
Right.
people keep doing that, folks start saying, I know I can go to an Arnold because Arnold is one of my people in ballroom that is a sapper. You see what I'm saying? I trust Arnold, and I can tell him, and he can either do a confidential. He can do a one that's restricted or unrestricted. He can do a vent session and provide me with resources, or he has the professional knowledge to vent and get me somewhere and show me how to pursue legally. Because at the end of the day, at the beginning of the next, it's up to the victim of how they want to pursue that. You see what I'm saying? It's up to them
Right.
because you can psychologically fuck somebody up, forcing them to report, and they're not ready yet.
Well, yeah, that's
Right.
what
So
Tyson is it. Go ahead.
So I think Tyson was saying people should go report, which,
Right.
I agree. I agree that people should, but it's also, we also have to also take into account that there are many people within our respective communities that have a mistrust of law enforcement. So
Hello.
everybody isn't necessarily going to feel comfortable. Jason talked about this earlier about individuals being, as a male, it's not a comfortable thing for those individuals who have been sexually assaulted to be able to go and speak to strangers to say, hey, this happened to me. Everybody doesn't handle things in a professional manner. So
Right.
I think that
And there are some folks who said, who have been assaulted and who have said they have gone through those channels
And
and they've
the
got
police didn't
nothing.
do anything for
Yes.
them.
Yeah, and they didn't do anything for them. They specifically said out that they went through the proper channels with the authorities, and nothing was. They got to run around, and nothing happened for them. So
But
I'm not saying that you
if
shouldn't report. I believe you if that's what you
because you can
that's what
still
you
get
feel best to do. That's what you should do.
you
Yeah,
can still get a motherfucker because it ain't,
yeah,
some people gonna go down, but there are some people that have went to the authorities and authorities unfortunately could not do anything for
right.
them but you can still give people mental help. You see what I'm saying?
And
You can still
J
give
Rock,
people resources and everything.
I think
You
that
see what I'm
what you're
saying?
doing and what you're trying to create is an amazing thing. For me, and I'll be there for you to help you and like promote what you're doing to others and things like that, as I always do. And when I speak about like me saying that people don't care, that's for me, in my opinion, that's just like a reality of things, because I do understand that you guys speak from a hopeful point or say what you guys are doing or have done, but that does not take away from another side of people who feel maybe the same way that I do because of what they see and what they hear and what they've realized or what they've been through as well. You get what I'm saying? Two things can be true. What you guys are saying, that are you guys are the leaders and been leaders for over 20 years, and has helped people that seen things, or people feel like they've given up and never and went through all the process in the channels and nothing has happened. That is true as well. But what you guys brought up about the people that's trying to hijack a serious situation, that is the people of what I'm speaking to also, that don't give a fuck. That's like, what are y'all speaking about now? Why are y'all taking so long? What y'all bringing it up for now? You know what I'm saying? Those are the people who don't care and overshadow the real concern. You get what I'm saying? That is what I mean
Well,
by
I'm
people
on
that
there,
don't
bitch.
care. That here she go.
Y'all can hear
We
me?
do not want no T strings, honey.
Is that Letitia?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Yes.
you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. So wait a
Girl,
minute.
why you not asleep?
Hey, Letitia, how are you?
I'm doing good. How
Hey,
y'all doing?
Good.
doing good.
Okay, so I'm listening to this, right? And it's cool that you guys want to give that a try. I'm here to support that. But my whole thing is that I'll hold like certain leaders or leaders accountable, period. You
Mm-hmm.
understand what I'm saying? Because I feel like me me personally, when I was out there doing my thing or whatever the case may be, you wasn't getting high with me. Or I wasn't showing I wasn't showing the girls how to make no coins. Like if you wasn't out there or whatever the case may be, you couldn't come to me for me to teach you that. You understand? When it came down to as far as um the kids or whatever wanting to have or some mess like that, I don't get approached like that because I never carried it like that to make them feel like it was choice like that. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel
Mm-hmm.
like because it's been so much, it's been I feel like some leaders, they sit and they make those kids like their girlfriend and they friends and stuff like that.
I can see
And
that. I
that's
see
what
that.
draws the line. You understand what I'm saying? Because it ain't, I always not played with them like that because I felt like my
Absolutely.
name was on the line and I wouldn't have anybody try to like either come and try to get some tea from me. I mean, like not from me, but tea on me or them like just trying to, I would never put myself inside that situation, point blank, period. And I feel like because there has been things that has been going around as leaders that we all know, you understand, allegations, and we could start off like with the allegations of things that I'm not saying minors or stuff like that, and everybody could do whatever they want to do. But Harold, they used to say that there was the Balenciaga mansion that stuff used to go down in. That
So
I
what
don't
did they
know.
say?
I'm just saying
Okay,
that
so what
those
did
are
they
just
say?
allegations. Those are just
Okay, so hold on. So what did see? This is what I'm talking
what
about.
about the
So what
sex
did they
parties that
say?
used to go on inside the Balenciaga mansion?
So first of
I'm
all,
saying that those are
okay,
just allegations. I don't know how
okay,
true it is, but
right. So
those
this
are
is
just things that were out in the air. You understand what I'm
no
saying?
okay.
So
So
I feel
again,
like go ahead.
no, you're coming on here. You're saying these things. You're saying these things that only people who haven't been here are saying and making them factual things. I've never been to a sex party a day in my life. So where you
Well, I
got
mean,
that
that this
from?
is something that's been going on. This was something that was going around for years. So what I'm saying
Okay.
is that if that stuff has been going down for years, I would have tried to exclude myself from that, being that I am a leader and I wouldn't want that type of shit going on around me. You understand
But
what I'm
but but but
saying?
but, but the point is you've never been to my house.
I've
You've
never
never
been here.
been to
That's
my
why
house.
I said it's
Okay, right. So this is the point. No, here's my point. Okay, what my
Go
house has
ahead.
been, what my house has been a refuge for people that had nowhere to go. Do you know how many people who have lived in my house straight? Excuse me, let me finish. Straight or gay, because they've had nowhere to go. Do you know how many people I went and picked up because they've gotten their ass were getting their ass beat
Right.
by their lover?
All of that is
So no, hold on.
all of that is
No, hold on. No, hold on. You jumped up here with the intent of attacking me and trying to
No,
point
I did
out
not.
something.
I'm just
No,
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 I
yeah,
did
you
not.
did.
No,
Yeah,
I
you
did
did.
not. I did
Yeah,
not. I did not. I did
Can I say
not.
something real quick?
I did not come up here.
Well,
I feel
let
like
me
this.
and
I
go
feel like
ahead.
Letitia did not come up here attacking you personally. She said what we all have heard before. But your thing is, why would that be the first thing you say? I guess.
Right.
No,
Right,
okay.
So I
right.
was
So,
just
so,
using
so,
that.
so,
I was
so
just
okay. First of all, let me say this. Okay, when it comes down to it, okay, over the existence of me having a house, me having my own home, I've always allowed people to stay with me. I
Very
also
true.
have never been one to police people and not
Yeah, he can't
allow
stop them from
people to
having
be who
sex.
they are. Okay,
Yeah, that's
I've
stupid.
also been one of the first people. I don't want to say one of the first people. Me and Dante are very sex positive people, meaning that whatever individuals choose to do, that's what they choose to do. We have no problem with having a bowl of condoms in the basement, so that anybody's there. Hey, there's protection for you. This and that, whatever case.
But we're
We
not talking
also
about that right there.
no,
Right now.
because this is where these allegations start. Oh, somebody's
Because they
saying
These
that.
are not.
see it.
Oh,
I know someone. I have a nephew
Uncle Harold is
personally.
taking it very
Not
I have a
Dante
personal.
ran
personal.
in here,
I
bitch.
have.
He's taking it personal because that's his house, y'all. Should we think about that?
Of course, he should take it personal. He should take it
Yeah,
personal.
And he
that's his
should.
That's
actual
his
house.
home.
I'm
I
gonna say
think,
this really quick.
That's
He
his
for
should.
the
But
home.
what I was. What I was.
No shade,
Listen to me.
Japan.
What I was trying.
You gotta definitely break it up,
The
Japan,
reason
because
why I
they're
was using.
confused.
I
They're
was.
confused in the comments. They thinking it's probably somewhere totally different when it's his actual house.
That's
That's
his
why they.
actual house. And not only that, I've stayed with him plenty of times. I've never been sexually assaulted or came on to or can come suck my dick and none of that. I've never had that. He has been family to me. So I'm a little offended that it's made out to be that he's having sex parties. That's crazy, y'all.
What I'm saying to you is, okay, that when stuff like that was going around, and
Yes.
I know when stuff like that was going around, what I'm just trying to use as an example is by you being a leader. Like with me, I wouldn't have had that. Like that wouldn't have went down at my house or anything like that. I'm not saying that it's true, but what I'm
You can't
saying
say that.
is that there's
You can't say that.
I'm saying that those were.
You gonna tell me that I can't have sex in your house if you're my mother?
Okay.
I'm
Okay,
asking.
and how
Tony,
about okay? So let me just
Tony
ask
is
you
an
this. Let me just
Tony
ask
is
you
an
this as
overall
leaders.
father.
Let me just ask. Can I ask a question as leaders?
Yes.
As leaders, like
Yes.
as leaders, we have leaders that's here that sells drugs to the kids. You understand? We also have leaders that actually pay for sex from those people, from kids as well. You understand
We
what I'm
also
saying?
have
Not
regular people
necessarily
who do that.
not necessarily. You said what?
We have regular people who do that every day of the week. What are we
Yeah, we
talking
do
about
have
right
regular people doing that every day of the week, but I'm saying with inside the ballroom community, I think that that's kind of like, you understand
Are
what I'm
we
saying? Because
people?
I think that
Are
that's
we
kind of
people
weird.
though?
I think that you said what?
Are we people?
Okay, Japan. Let her finish, because whatever point she's getting to, I want to be able to address this directly. I
Okay, I'm
thank you
sorry.
for
I'll be
standing
quiet.
up,
Go ahead.
but I definitely want to get to address what she's saying.
I'm just trying to say as different, like different precautions that we as leaders can take when it comes down to this whole thing as far as the predatory behavior and like just the different things that's happening now inside ballroom, period. You understand what I'm saying? So I just was just using that as an example of these are things that I've heard. I've heard a lot of different things and from people that are actually close to me that has actually dealt with certain situations, but I would never say their name. You understand? So I would never say that. So I'm just saying, just tighten up. Certain people, they tighten up, honey. Just tighten up.